Welcome to the From the 108 podcast, starring the drunk uncles of White Sox Twitter. He's a Twitter like whore, an Instagram thirst trap, and your grandma's guilty pleasure, Beef Loaf. A West Coast attitude in a decidedly Midwest body, My Sock Summer. And your host, he's sharing obscure music thoughts to give you time to hit the bathroom, Teresa E.
Thank you, Cornsey. Welcome to the From the 108 podcast. Get ready for some baseball, beer, and bullshit. And remember the drinking rules. If Beef Loaf talks about White Sox Twitter or GILFs, you drink. If My Sock Summer talks about the thrift store or getting piss on his hands, you drink. And if I talk music or say, here's the thing, you drink. And of course, you can make all of us drink for just a small tip of $1.08 or more.
Please more. We need much more in 2026.
But speaking of drinking, fellas, what are you drinking? Beef Loaf, what are you drinking tonight?
I made a promise in 2026 to Mrs. Beef that I'm going to start clearing out the house in various ways. So I took Tuesday off after my vacation, and I started clearing out the back closet. I told you guys I got all this White Sox giveaway. But one of the other things I've been want to clear out before the season starts is my fucking bar. I have so much bullshit in this bar. A lot of it I didn't even buy or somehow just got here. And what I'm drinking tonight is my Uncle Jeff, my wife's Uncle Jeff. He brought the Crown Royal Apple.
Crown Apple?
And I'm going to have the Crown Apple just on the rocks. Rocks Crown Apple. Yep. It's good. It's delicious. I've had it before. I enjoy it. But it's like one of those things where you have enough of them, it's going to be a serious headache in the morning. I got to monitor the ice. I got to ice the shit out of this, but it is very tasty. The Crown Royal Apple.
Yeah, that's pretty fancy.
I don't think I've had too many Crown Royal apples. I feel like I've had it in a shot. Like I feel like it's been in a shot before, but I don't think I've ever put it on the rocks. MSS, what are you drinking?
I've put the vanilla Crown on the rocks, and it's delicious. Tonight I'm doing, I've been playing hurt. I've had a sinus bullshit going on for like 3 days. I went to bed at 8 p.m. last night, and I slept straight till 5:30 a.m., which is insane. That's just nuts, right? So I'm drinking the health food. I'm drinking
like a fucking bitch, a weak bitch.
I'm drinking Guinness. Asshole. God, I can't wait till tomorrow. I'm really I got some things cooking, and it's going to be more, but maybe I'll forget
tomorrow we're going to do the fart walk, which we do every Friday. Friday fart walks they self-destruct. So we do them on Twitter, a video of some combination of us. Tomorrow's going to be all three of us. They self-destruct for 24 hours, so you can only watch them in that time. Tomorrow's topic is what annoys us about the other ones.
Yes.
So MSS is fired up about it. I didn't realize I had this many annoying traits. I feel like a lot of them are directed at me. I can't wait for it because I'm pretty impervious to this stuff. I really don't give much of a fuck generally. So this should be pretty funny. We have a good laugh about this when we do it tomorrow.
No, it's something that is just really it'll be fun. It's going to be fun tomorrow. Because I mean we're meaner to each other when people don't watch us. I mean, we would never be
easily
that mean to each other like in front of people.
You guys are going to make me cry. I think you guys are going to make me cry on this one. It's going to be.
If you cry, I'm going to kick you.
He's going to get his feelings hurt. Teresa's feelings will get hurt.
No, you won't.
You and I are going to be funny on us because we get made fun of constantly. Teresa's the Teflon Teresa. He never gets made fun of on the internet. When we start going in on how we go in and other people, he's going to get broken, man. Or he'll get mad. We'll be fighting. We're fighting in the middle of our park.
He responds immediately to everything that we post in the chat until we say something about him, and then he stops. And you're like, oh, he's mad. He's mad. The guy with the big butt's mad. Hey, Teresa, what are you drinking tonight?
Fuck both of you. I hate you. I'm drinking a High Life, baby.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yes. Champagne.
Beef,
ready for our show at Reggie's.
Similar to you, Beef. Like, I've got all kinds of shit in my house. But, like, we had people over the weekend of Christmas, and I was like, I got beer, I got the full bar, whatever. Yes, well. But people like to bring stuff, you know, and I love that. And everybody brought beer, and so I've got like a cooler full of beer, and I'm just gathering it into like type beers and just taking those out one at a time. So tonight's the high life. There was a bunch of high life, so you didn't even have to mix anything else in. So
I was going to ask, you have enough of each of the groups where you can do them as a full, like a full flight or whatever.
That's good. Yeah, a flight.
Right. I do right now. But what I'm going to end up with, I think, is going to be like a couple, 2, 3 of everything, right? Because like I think I had like a dozen of the Fistmas.
Yeah.
I don't think we touched those that night. So we had like a 12-pack of that. And I took those over by my buddies on New Year's Eve. And so now I've got 2 of them. So,
Yes. Comments are on fire right now.
Yeah, let's get
this is Beef says, wait, is Beef kidding? Of course, there's a ton of annoying things he does. No, I know there is. I just don't care about him. I just doesn't upset me. Sam Reeves says MSS wearing faux glasses to intimidate his eBay buyers. Is that true? Have you changed your profile picture to have those intimidating glasses?
No. My profile
they're very intimidating, aren't they, Treasy?
Profile picture.
If it would have said to pretend like he can do math or something, like I think I would have.
You would have bought that.
No, my profile picture is actually the Flavor Flav Funko Pop. That's what it is, and then it's Flavor 666, which is people have said you're into the devil. Please return. I'm going to return this, and you're like, sorry, bitch. No, you can't. I finally got glasses that I needed to see like small things. So
Timothy Mauer says MSS got those 1980 serial killer glasses on because he doesn't think Jeffrey Dahmer did anything
that
wrong.
Is not the point. I said I think like
I was with you. Well, the cannibalism is not as bad as the other crimes.
The worst thing that he did was the rape. I think it was more about the eating of the bodies and the creating zombies. And all
we didn't bring a judge in here and find out what he gets sentenced for: eating someone or killing someone. I think the killing.
I can't see. I don't know if he's small
eating
anymore, so I had to get the Invisalign fucking one so I can read stuff on my phone. So I was very specific. I needed to get glasses. Because my eyes are tired by the end of the day because I'm fucking so old. And so I got 2 pairs of glasses, and this is one of them. The other ones are not this fancy. They're more regular Ray-Bans, but you'll see those in another one. We'll see those in another day. Today, I wanted to wear these.
Let's get a couple drinks before I ask you guys if eating someone is actually illegal. Our guy Johnny says, Happy New Year's, gents. Let's start 2026 with a bang. Hell yeah.
John, bless you, my friend.
You on the 31st of January at Reggie's.
Remember, showed up last year. We never met him before. Much more handsome than we thought.
Yes,
right? The 108 fits. So thank you.
Yes, yeah. Thank you, John.
And I got one more
Delicious
from our guy Gordo. He says, "Cheers,
Gordo. Bless you, Gordo.
Cheers, Gordo.
Happy New Year, Gordo. I know we're past Larry David's amount of days in which you could say Happy New Year, but we haven't podcasted in the New Year, so I feel it's okay for us to do.
But you know what? Happy 108 day.
What?
Happy 108 day. Boys.
What is the line?
Season 14.
Season 8 starts on 108 day. I love it.
You can't see it. There's something. It's something like that.
MSS can actually read the ad read. Don't count on it. All right, those probably pretty.
We'll see. That's more liquor dependent than I know I have big font for that. So we'll see.
When he gets a certain amount of liquor, he can see a little bit better, and then it goes away after he goes over the episode.
Most definitely, that's 100% true.
Love it.
It's nice to be back with you assholes. I mean, it's
okay. It's okay.
We had the Moon Day podcast, and that was cool. But this is nice to get back.
Yeah, I forgot we had that one. I was thinking the last one we did was like in November, and I'm like, well, fuck, we did a surprise one like 2 weeks ago.
But even
right after Christmas.
So the Murakami one, we talked just almost completely baseball.
Yeah,
and we've got a lot of bullshit built up for tonight to the point where like I've got banter to do, but I also have like 15 other things that I want to mention to you guys that happened when the piece of it, Beef was in Puerto Rico trying to get stuck there forever.
Yeah,
I haven't. MSS was
there at some point on Saturday.
We haven't even the 3 of us sat down and drank together in a little bit. So I think this is going to be a good time tonight. I'm excited for it.
Yeah,
and I want to know, Beef, how you doing tonight, buddy?
As you mentioned, I went on vacation. I left on New Year's Eve to go to Puerto Rico, and I'm not going to talk about my entire vacation, but it was hilarious, Treasy. I'm laying on the beach on Saturday. You know, you find out all the news that happened, and the U.S. is bombing Venezuela. Mind you, every time Venezuela comes in my head, I'm such a fucking beaner. I want to call it Valenzuela. What the fuck is wrong? Am I so Mexican that I must call this other country a Mexican name? What the fuck is wrong with me here? Like,
Fernando Valenzuela. Fernando Valenzuela is in all of our hearts. So, like,
I need to Photoshop Fernando over the country. I'm not even realizing it until in the middle of the day Saturday, Mrs. Beef goes in the hotel and she goes back up and she comes back down. She goes, and she went to grab something in the room. She goes, you realize there's no flights leaving right now. She goes, there's people checking into this hotel on Saturday. She ran into what people are like checking in. We're like, oh shit, man, we don't leave till Monday. Hopefully everything will work out. We did nothing planning wise. We were like, well, fuck it. We'll just riot it. And if it doesn't, who cares? I got my work computer with me. We'll just keep my daughter out of school. Who gives a fuck? So I'll go to vacation. I want to go over my vacation. But one thing that I did realize, and I already knew this intuitively, boys, but I had to fly out of O'Hare instead of Midway, okay? And I got 3 points for you why I still know Midway is a superior airport to O'Hare. Just from one flight, one fucking experience there.
One flight.
Number 3, we're going. We get there, obviously, you get through security. And we're in Terminal C, so I got to go through the underground thing that people always show pictures of with the weird lights on the top and the moving walkways and shit. But I had some really annoying, slow people on the moving walkway. And now Mrs. Beef and Bonita, they have TSA pre. I don't, so they're way through. They're long gone. I decide I'm going to walk around. I'll go faster by walking around. And luckily, I keep my wits about me, Chorizo, because when I'm walking around, I look down, or out of the corner of my eye, I kind of see it.
No.
There is a pile of dog shit right in the middle of the walkway, and you can see it's been wheeled through. There's some shoe marks in there, like some Jordans maybe got cleft a little bit of or whatever.
This is an O'Hare?
This is at O'Hare on that underground thing where they have all lights and shit, all that crap. The picture that's always on every piece of media, there is dog shit right there, right in the middle of fucking. I'm trying to think. When was the last time I saw dog shit laying on the ground at Midway Airport? Never. I've never seen that.
Now, MSS, I want a little bit, because you have a new expertise of watching human shit in public.
Asian shit 10 feet from the sidewalk in McQueen Park. Yeah.
What do you think here? You think dog shit? You think this is I mean,
listen, after yesterday, I can't say for certain it is an animal shit. I got out of my car and looked over and I was like, that looks like that man is shitting. And he was 100% squatting with no pants and taking a shit. And I'm like, this is a park. You can walk behind a tree. You could literally go into the park and use the bathroom and take a shit in there. Like, you don't have to shit 10 feet from the fucking sidewalk.
I just love this guy. Sturdiest dominance. Staring you down, shitting. I
locked eyes. I hope they locked eyes while he's on the middle
pointing.
of it.
He's pointing at
No.
I wasn't wiping him up. I must have.
So there's poo-poo. So you saw the poo-poo on the walkway.
There's poo-poo on the walkway over to Terminal C. Shit, laying on the ground. And Singer Sex says, that's the welcome Chicago dog shit. It's a thing. Read a book for once. I hope it is, because I was not expecting it. I didn't step in it, though, luckily. I got good senses, although I got huge feet. So there's that. That's number 3. Number 2, I totally forgot about this. When you land at O'Hare, it's at least 20 minutes before you get to your fucking gate, man. Oh, yeah. We were on Mannheim Road. We had to get back on fucking 94 to get back to our goddamn gate. I'm like, where the fuck is this plane going, man? What's happening here? And I was like, annoyed by it, because I've been on the plane for 5 hours. A 5 hours flight on the way back. I was trying not to pee on the plane. And so, when you fly into Midway, after you're almost crash landing, you're right at the gate. So if you had to piss, you're going to piss in about 2 minutes. No, not on this United flight. 25 fucking minutes. We're driving all around. We finally get back there. Now, luckily, I did have good control, and I did not pee on the flight home, and I was able to make it to the bathroom there. But what a pain in the ass. No wonder I was like, looking at the flight time, I'm like, this guy says we're getting at 7:55 and says we don't deboard the plane till 8:25. I'm like, what the fuck? What was all this time? Oh, and I know where it is. We're just fucking driving around like joyriding out here in this stupid fucking plane. So that is absolutely horrendous, ridiculous. Dominance. Yeah. I don't know what that. I guess maybe the pilots like it better. Maybe they like driving around in fucking North Chicago or whatever the fuck. last thing, and this was right before we're going to take off to go to Puerto Rico. You guys, I don't know if you guys know, but Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory, so you don't need a passport or anything. There's no customs.
Actually,
No customs. It's just like flying Arizona or whatever the fuck. It's like a total like easy, right? But the gate next to us in the morning, it's like, I don't know, it's early. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. The gate next to us, they're flying to Puerto Vallarta. They're flying to Mexico.
Oh, that you need a passport for that.
I roll
that is
up.
Not a U.S. territory.
And Bonita and Mrs. Beef are looking one way, and I could hear the shit going on over my back as I sat down. And this guy is motherfucking the ticket agent. Just like he missed the flight, but somehow it's the ticket agent's fault.
Of course.
He's hollering and shit. Are you going to help me? Are you going to help me or not? Then shut the fuck up. All this stuff. I'm thinking to myself, where the fuck is security at right now? This guy's screaming at the top of his lungs. I always feel like you do anything wrong in the airport, you're going to get pistol whipped by somebody. No, this guy's screaming at the top of his fucking lungs for 10 minutes. It's like a sock security at a game when there's a fight. They never get there to break up the fight. They get there when the guys are all beat up, right? That's what I was thinking. And luckily, there was a person getting on our flight who was some sort of affiliate with the airport. She got on her cell phone and called the shit in, and then Rusty Bullets, whoever comes over there. I mean, I was like, he's like, this guy can get his ass beat, this whole ass motherfucker. Rusty Bullets. But it's like, there's no security here. He could have beat the shit out of the ticket agent and done whatever he wanted. Like, what the fuck is going on at O'Hare Airport, man? Jesus Christ. Terrible airport. I hate Midway all the way. I'll never fly over unless I absolutely have to.
Yeah, when my parents fly in there, they're always like, "Hey, you want to come pick me up?" I'm like, "I will pay for your Uber. I don't want to drive up there. I don't want to be in the vicinity of O'Hare. You just get in an Uber. It takes 27 hours to get there and get back. So I'm not doing it.
The drop off at O'Hare is a no go. No one should be doing a drop off. A pickup, I think, is okay, but like a
not international. Fuck that.
Oh, international. No.
We took an Uber there. And then on the way back, it's nighttime, where it's 8:30 o'clock. And Mrs. Beef's like, "What? Let's take a cab home. We'll take a cab. You got cash?" I'm like, "I got cash. Take a cab home. The cab we get." And this is not even a complaint of the airport. No. The cab we get, I shit you not, was a handicap cab, one where they could get.
Yes.
No, it was like someone's. No, it was terrible, Tracy. It was like the whole thing was like a trash basket. There was shit all over the place. And then I'm in the front little area where it's next to where you put the thing. I don't know where the seatbelt's at. I'm sliding around this one on the express. I'm like, this is where I bust my head open. I when we have to come to a stop here.
The other thing in there, Beef, is that there's like fucking no shocks. There's no separation between you and the ground.
Correct.
Like you're like Fred Flintstone in that fucking thing down the expressway. It's fucking wild.
I was like, fuck this, man. Luckily the guy did a good job driving and got us there in no time, but fuck, man. It was not good there. And then Timothy Meyer says Beef storming the cockpit, making them divert to Midway. He's declared a hero this outside. I wanted to, Tim. Trust me, bro.
Let's get this drink here. The guy Road Dog, he says, Happy New Year and 108 Day, guys. See you at Reggie's. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, bro. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you.
Might see you Saturday.
I was going to say, we'll see you at Ramova before you see us at Reggie's. We'll definitely.
Might be over there this weekend.
We'll all be seen. MSS, let's pay some bills. Let's get our guest in here right after.
You want to do that? Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Plenty of time in the background.
Boom. Let's start the new year right at Lawrence's Fish and Shrimp. Every Thursday in January, buy 1 pound of original large shrimp, get a half pound free. That's right. Buy what you are going to buy anyway and get more for absolutely nothing. No coupon or code required. Deal is good at all of our locations, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. at Canal and open to close everywhere else. Lawrence's has 4 convenient locations for all your holiday feasting needs. Or just regular feasting, I guess. Whoops, forgot to erase that. 2120 South Canal Street, 3242 West 87th Street in Evergreen Park, 50 South Manheim Road in Hillside, 3248 Vollmer Road in Olympia Fields. You can order ahead and avoid the wait at chicagoshrimp.com. And Lawrence's Fish and Shrimp, always fresh, always festive, always delicious.
Ooh. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Our guest disappeared for a second.
Oh shit.
He said, fuck you. I'm out.
He's like,
now.
This guy's gonna fucking talk too much.
We're all good.
I don't need to know this.
But we were kind of going like season 8 starting January.
Yes.
We got a lot of shit kind of lining up until January 31st for the show at Reggie's. What do we want to do for the first show? We're like, we got to get Bertoletti in here. We got to get Pat Bertoletti in.
Question.
So Here he is, our guy, Pat Deep Dish Bertoletti.
What's up, guys?
Welcome to the show, man. How's it going?
Good. My basement's getting a little flooded, but we're good.
Oh, no.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, from all
Man.
the pouring rain. Fuck. You need us to come over and sandbag, Patrick? You need us to come over and sandbag this shit up for you?
I wish I had a bunch of like hot dog buns I could throw down there. I'm sure it would suck up all the like. My hair's a little wet.
Oh,
Sorry,
man.
my dog is barking.
Ah, he's pissed.
Hopefully
Or
your
she.
dog doesn't drown. You know?
Yeah, she's only like 8 pounds, so it's certainly possible.
Is she a
Yeah, you
strong
have these
swimmer?
little,
Is that-
little dogs. Yeah.
I have very not masculine dogs. Sorry, let me. Sorry about that.
Oh, no worries. No worries.
Don't worry about it.
The next guest has a fire alarm that goes off the entire time that we were talking to him too. So
It's going to be great.
Oh my god, the smoke alarm. Yeah, it's good.
I think it's a smoke alarm. I hope it's not a
it
carbon
might be
monoxide.
carbon monoxide. alarm.
That makes me
We
real
don't know.
He's a fucking crazy guy. We love him.
That's right.
The last time I saw you, though, it was at Oktoberfest.
Oh yeah.
And you were taking on a team of 4 people eating sausages. It was kind of a Bonnie Blues situation. But,
Oh god.
Yes.
have you continued to do those? Are you still doing more of those?
That was just a one-off, but it was really just a reason to get. Sorry, let me just hold on a second. Stop.
He's like, listen,
Come on.
I'm trying to talk about how I eat all this massive amounts of
Yeah.
stuff. You
Ding
need to
dong
shut
on.
up.
There we go.
Let's go.
Come
Let's
on.
go. Let's go. Yeah.
No,
There
she
you
was
go.
quiet, but I saw your guys' background, and I'm like, my apartment looks like a serial killer lives here. Like, I have nothing up on the walls. It's like it's like scrubbed for DNA, you know. So. But yeah, I did that. That was a one-off. But I'm friends with Badlands Booker, the YouTube guy, and that was the best part. I got him in a big like a 5X lederhosen outfit, and he chugged a liter of mustard. So that was people came to see that. They didn't really know who I was and what I was doing there. So yeah.
It's incredible.
Both of you guys
Yeah, it was
wearing like the leader
Lederhosen.
and everything was
Yeah.
beautiful. I loved it. I
The
did like
contest was rough.
yeah, because you came over to me afterwards and you're like, I think I could have won that, but it was like tough to chew those and break them down. So I would have probably choked and died. So I'm glad you
Yeah.
didn't.
That's always
It would have been a good YouTube video, you know. That would have went viral, maybe.
Oh my god.
So,
What a way to make
Yeah.
it happen.
Best views
though,
ever.
You know?
yeah, I told Joey that if there is a real God, or if there's a God, like he will die in the toilet like Elvis, you know.
A true legend.
Yeah, that would be more fitting for him to be dead on a toilet than Elvis, obviously, you know.
So Pat, you've been what have you been up to lately?
You know, the eating stuff's been kind of slow, but that's good. I got a bagel eating contest coming up at the end of the month, and I did do another trip to Japan. I think I talked to you. I saw you at the Chuck Reagan like 2 days before I left, and then I got to go back again. I was not prepared. I got my ass beat really bad, but it was a free paid trip to Japan. So,
What did you eat? Was it
that's
another
always nice.
ramen deal or?
the finals is always ramen. I did not make it to the finals this time. First round, I had to eat mapo tofu, which I'd never had before, which was good. I won that round. I think I ate like 10 kilos or something, which was good. So like 20 pounds. And then the next day I'd eat like cold fried chicken, which is normally good, but it was kind of hard to eat because I had all that. I had half a belly full still, or my intestines were full from the day before. So,
Oh man.
but yeah.
Oh, so that
actually-
competition's multi-day. That's
Yeah, they usually do it 3 days in a row. It's like they,
Shit.
yeah. But Mr. Chestnut came with me, and we raised a lot of hell after, so it was very good.
Good to know.
Any stories you can tell from that?
I think my favorite story was he wasn't really getting recognized except for celebrity, or except for like tourists. So he's wearing a Chestnut baseball jersey because we went to one of the games, and some guy's like, "Are you Joey Chestnut?" And he's like, "No, man." And he just walked away, and he just had Chestnut. He was wasted. He's like, "You didn't even remember doing it," but it was probably the funniest thing he's ever done.
You guys went to a baseball game. Who'd you go see?
We saw the Giants. I think at the Bay Stars. Yeah.
Nice. I mean, because the Sox just signed a guy from the Yakult.
Oh, yeah.
Yakult Swallows. So yeah, that's
It
amazing.
went into extra innings, and he did the 9-9 like pretty easily, and then The only issue I had was like there's no elbows on the chairs, so like I was just sitting there. I'm like way too big, so I had to like sit like hugging myself for the 12 innings, and it was like Jesus, this was like could not get out of there. But it was great. I mean, they obviously take it very serious, and it's very cool.
Yeah,
man, awesome. I didn't realize there's no elbows on the chair. I just think about what a fat slob I am. There's no way I'd last the whole game. I need to lean here or there. Like you can't. What do you? You got to sit straight up the entire game. Mm-hmm. What the fuck, man?
We'd have to sit next to each other and just fat
and lean, fat lean right there. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he got the aisle, and I mean, normally my routine is just to walk around and get food, so I did that, and I tried all the stuff that looked good, and well, he just was pounding beers, trying to talk to people around him, but they had no idea. It was so funny.
How are the hot dogs out there? Is it different? Is it
It's different. Yeah. I would say there's sausages in the style of hot dogs, but they're not really in the sense that it's a sausage in a bun, but it's different. It's like not, I would say ours are better, but that's just my preference because that's what I grew up on, you know?
Yeah.
So, but I found this hot dog place that did gourmet and just randomly we went there and the owner he recognized us and he was friends with Kobayashi. And the funniest part was he posted all these photos and he did not know that Joey and Kobayashi did not like each other. So I think Kobayashi and his girlfriend thought we were messing with him, like going to all these places, like a few other places they knew. And she sent me like this really shitty but funny Instagram message. So it was awesome. Like that just made it all that made it all better. So
I didn't know there was a real beef between the two of them.
I think he's a little butthurt, like because Joey kind of ruined his life a little bit over here, but also he talked some shit, you know, Joey did, and Kobayashi took it very personal. So
okay.
It's they demand respect. That's a respect culture, Teresi.
It's different culturally, right? Like we play basketball, we expect to talk shit to each other, whatever. And maybe they don't do that.
Yeah, like they're honorable, but like losing is like it's not really acceptable. So I don't think he handled that properly. And then they were trying to make it seem like a racial thing where they're on USA versus Japan, like we're anti-Japanese, but that was just more like the rivalry, you know, like
right.
I don't know. And his manager, wife, girlfriend is a real Yoko Ono, so that's like all the issues are pretty much just giving them bad information.
Oh, okay.
Trying to fire him up.
I hope that she doesn't get shot down, you know, by some crazed fan lunatic, you know. Yoko Ono, girl, that's not good. It's not good at all.
Patrick, I saw you. I saw a video of you. This was before Bears Packers, the first one of this season. Whereas we're rolling into the playoff game on Saturday, you ate pizza against some Packers fans. You had Ryan Cheverini had you on there, or whatever, and it was a fun little video. But at the end, you noted that when you were eating, you bit your finger. So I wanted to ask you, as someone who has 4 career finger bites of my own, how many career finger bites do you have on your record, Patrick? How many?
That's like I don't remember that really happening. So that might have been like a second time, you know?
Okay. All right.
But it was like kind of cool. We went in there. I don't follow too many sports, but then we got there. I'm like, my hatred for the Packers came back. And I was like, I do not want to lose these guys. And like when we started, I was like, I cannot lose these guys. So like that was extra motivation, you know.
And you won easily. I mean, you dusted them. It was a really nice performance. But
yeah, thank you. It was fun.
Now another tailgate situation, and this one you barely won. This was a close one.
Oh,
you chugged against that Ronnie Deutsch guy, the guy from Garage Beer.
Yeah. To be honest, I think it was more of a tie, but that's not the way we did it. Is not really his style. Like he could beat me every time, or if it's just one drink. But there's that, and then I don't think he was taking me serious. And then like he was drinking on the car ride down there, so like yeah. So.
No,
but
so
I'm happy. Yeah.
Now you were drinking a different beer than he was drinking. Were you drinking NA?
Yeah, I was drinking NA.
I knew it. It was like he's got the juicy NA bombs over there. It was like, do you know which one it was?
I think it was like a Goose Island IPA or something, you know, something like that. People are like, oh, that guy, like somebody called me Team with Dickhead, which was like the greatest, like, you know, that was fun. But I mean, he was dressed as Bradshaw, so he actually had the horseshoe like shaved out of his head, but he's wearing that hat, so like you couldn't even tell.
Oh, damn.
But that guy commits. I love that guy, and he actually texted me to do that, and I was in Wyoming on a trip, and I like went to the thrift store that day, and I actually just found that Bears vest randomly, like it was a homemade one. So I was like, this was like meant to be. So
I noticed you got rid of the stash in the middle of it. It was interfering a little bit as it was falling off. Yeah, you had to dust the stash out of there.
Then slow me down a little bit. I might have actually like swallowed that by mistake.
You know? Drinking it, right? You know?
Only 2 pair of finger bites, one mustache.
Yeah,
That's not that bad, actually. You know, like.
Well, the best injury was Rizzo fever. Like he had a false tooth and he swallowed it during the rib eating contest. So that will always.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I can't compete with that. You know, and like you would think choking happens, but they always have EMTs. But that's like never actually really witnessed that. You know, so
everyone's got their technique down, so it's okay. This Randy Deutsch guy though. Does he ever lose to anybody? They only show the videos, obviously, of winning, but have you ever heard of him losing? Does he actually lose to someone in a single chuck like that?
No. I think he lost one time. He was on like a Travis Kelce chug, like something. And the guy that he lost to, he's really good, but it was something with the glasses and the same thing. That guy really likes to live life. So like, he's like, I had like 15 drinks before like they had an open bar at the green room. Like, you were on TV, dude. He just like got hammered. So yeah. So like sometimes there's people that are close, but like he knows how to do it. And man, there's sometimes when he does it, I'm like, dude, that was like, you could tell when he's on where it goes down. And sometimes he's just like, yeah. So yeah,
man.
But like I don't drink anymore. So my sister was like, it's almost fitting. Like you get linked up with this guy and you can't chug like alcohol with him, because if it was back in the day, it would have been a real problem. You know?
You guys could have been menaces together.
Yeah, we would have both been in jail, and so
would have been great YouTube videos though. So
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, that's good though. Hey, what was the title count in 2025? How many belts did you take home in 2025? That's the thing right now. Is this mostly just belts? They're not giving you like trophies or anything. It's a nice belt.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a couple, maybe. You know, honestly, I only have like 3 of the belts left because like sometimes they're kind of homemade and shitty. So like you just give them away. They used to give the big checks, which is funny, and I would travel, but then you just felt like a real asshole. Like I remember I was like taking it on the train, and there's all these homeless people were taking it home with me. And I'm like, this is gross. I'm not doing that anymore. So I mean, obviously with the Happy Gilmore, you know, you see that, and you're like, the big check is funny, but then at some point, you know, you gotta be an adult, I guess.
Yes. Any big plans for 2026? Like anything you're going after hard, other than this bagel contest?
I think the last 2 goals I really have in eating, which I'm sure if I accomplish them, I won't retire, but I want to hit 60 plus in hot dogs. And the show I've done in Japan, I would really like to win that, because that's like it's a different challenge. And those are weird ones because you eat for like 30, 45 in an hour. So like, that's just a different thing, you know, the way they eat over there. So
yeah.
30 minutes or an hour.
Yeah, it sucks, dude. It's like, I'd rather it just be 10 minutes and be done, you know, like, you have to sit there sweaty. Usually the food's hot and like it's not pleasant. So
that's some true endurance. I mean, speaking of the endurance piece and just the kind of the feat of some of this stuff is like watching you do the chugs of the beer. You know, I'm thinking on that one, and then also you did that Topo Chico one a while ago.
Oh yeah,
and I was like, how do you handle the carbonation in those? Like, that's the thing that's like wild to me. It's like, I feel like with food, you could kind of like, your body is like, can just press that shit down. But like with the carbonation, it just feels like, I don't know how you could stop it from coming back to you.
I have like better control of like, I don't want it to sound like weird or like swallowing, but you know, it's more, my stomach can hold a crazy volume. So like, as long as I control it in the breathing, and honestly, the burps in the air are the bigger problem. So like when that builds up, I thought the carbonated stuff would be, I was really going for like a crazy burp, but like that one was kind of weak. Like it didn't come out. So I realized it's like when you chug a 2 liter, like you get so much more air. That's where you get the volume and the good burps. So like, I don't know.
Chug a 2 liter. Yeah, I did that last Thursday.
Yeah.
It was great. It was Fago. You know, it's an ICP concert. You know,
Fago.
For the bagel thing, like that's got to be really hard on the jaw. Like, I mean, like that's probably more jaw work than it is like actually taking the stuff down, right?
Yeah, it comes down to jaw strength, and then like the actual like swallowing strength, because it's not an easy food. It's actually really horrible. I wouldn't say horrible, but it's not conducive to like competitions foods. And like, I think Joey did 15 last year, and that's not even like that much food, you know?
Yeah.
So like, yeah, you can dunk it, and nothing really helps to soften them. And I actually thought I was gonna be sneaky last year. I had my friend ship me like a bunch of them, and like it did not help. He still kicked my ass, and like I spent so much money on bagels that it did not. He just had my number. So hopefully this year is. I actually use like this gum where you just chew it. I chew it every day, and like there's some like throat things you can do too that Joe showed me to strengthen it. So we'll see.
Jesus Christ!
I got to know about this gum. What is this gum? It's like cement.
It's like, I don't know. It recommends like 2, but I chewed like 5 or 6 pieces, and like it softens a little bit, but then I just drink cold ice water, and it gets like, I think it's like facial, you know, that I don't know what it was going around for a while where you can be better looking if you like improve like your jawline. I don't think it's helped me. Yeah. I've been doing it every day. It's not helped, but it has made it. But yeah, those are things you work out, and there's another thing called the Jazzercise, which is like a chewy ball, but like I didn't find that to be helpful. But you're trying to replicate the things you're doing in the contest, but there's really no sub for like the contest, you know. So this is stuff that help. It may not help. I think it does, but like it's like theoretical, you know.
When does the training for Nathan start?
So probably 3, at least. I don't know, 3 months out or 4 months, I'll do a practice, but I'm just going to keep my stomach at like 20-pound capacity, because that sucks. The year when I came back, I had to start from 0, and it was like the hardest, you know, it's like you go to the gym after you haven't, to rebuild was really difficult. So I find it easier just to maintain it, and which is just chugging water, and then maybe and like the bagels, I am practicing with the food. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Man, that's 20 pounds. It seems...
It's like 2.5 gallons. It is a lot, but the crazy thing is, back in the day when I was still like drinking heavily, I would do that like every day and like hungover, and now it's like I'm such a pussy compared to like what I was, you know. Yeah, like I would see who was in the contest, and I'm like, oh, I got this. So then I'd go out and get really drunk, and I'd just show up hungover and still kick everyone's ass. So. I've always been one that's more for the experience, and all that stuff is great, but it's like I'm not gonna waste a night in New York. Like I think I did something on Regis and Kelly. I don't know what record it was, but I remember in the morning I was like throwing up like wine, and like it was not I had like the worst acid reflux doing that. But you know, you live and you learn.
Yeah, wine hangover is nothing.
Oh, it was bad.
Terrible. That's the worst.
Yeah.
This here Regis. This man is puking wine.
Is that blood?
Yeah, especially because you think it's blood at first, and then you just start panicking, and then you realize you just, yeah, it's not good.
You're like, no, this smells like Jesus. It's fine. That's why.
Now, MSS mentioned the White Sox had a big signing. Munetaka is here now. He's a big Japanese star. Have the White Sox approached you about doing any sort of eating of Japanese food for a promotion or anything, or do you have an idea of what you would want to eat if you were going to do a little promotion and have you versus everyone in Section 108 eat some sort of food for 10 minutes or whatever?
I haven't heard from them. I'm waiting for you guys to make the connection.
Okay, all right. MSS is on it. He's on it right now.
So we talked to a guy, and he was like, he wanted to do a report, and hopefully something still happens. But he's like, I want to get some of these traditions that come over, and we're trying to think of like what we can do as a base. But like, yeah, you're another one that we get in, and it's like, hey, you've had food there. What should they have? You know, like
I would have to think about it. I mean, this isn't. I don't know. Well, obviously, hot dogs are just like. I'm sure we could do like a beef or something. Italian beef would be good, or no. Ironically, nobody's done an Italian beef contest in Chicago.
That is weird.
That's crazy.
Weird.
Yeah, that's
very weird.
That's like the most conducive because you're dunking it in the dip. So like you would think like that would make total sense. Plus, if you dipped it in the jus, you'd probably get like sodium poisoning because all the salt in there. You know?
Yeah.
So I could just imagine too, like if you were gonna do one, Pat, like you did when I went to see you, if there's like just 4 big fat guys, you know, you could get some big. Some big heavyweights out there to just jam those in their mouth. So like it could be a fun time.
Yeah.
We gotta make this happen.
I did something. These lumberjack guys were in town for something like at Tinley Park, and they were whatever that I don't know what it's called, but I went to Aurelio's. That's my childhood favorite. So we went to the one in Homewood.
Oh yeah,
and my parents came, which was cool. And then like I was like, I want to eat Aurelio's before because I'm not going to enjoy the Aurelio's that I have to eat in the contest. So my dad yelled at me to get my head in the game, and then I got this, dude. Like, but it was funny just me eating pizza right before like
go eat.
And then I kicked the 3 guys' ass like really easily. Like, they were big dudes, but like it was just hilarious that they
And you one last thing I want to talk to you about here. You came down to our neighborhood. You didn't even call us, man. You came down to Cowabunga and ate a pizza.
God,
in like 4 seconds.
I forgot. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I forgot about that.
You know,
I did come to the game.
I grew up around the block from there. We grew up right down the block over there.
Right. Yeah, that pizza that was a good challenge. It was easy to eat. So, but I did come to the game with you guys. Don't forget.
Yeah,
I know. I'm messing.
I posted a picture recently. Hell yeah.
You have to do that again because. Just remember your families that you got your nieces and nephews there, and then for some reason the Palettas guy gave me a thing of Palettas and was like, "Here, take these," and I was like, "We've been drinking all day. I'm not eating a Paletta, okay?" And then I see all these kids there, and I'm like, "Hey, you guys want these?" And they're looking at me like, "Who the fuck is this stranger trying to give me what is going on here?" You know, and then thank God you were like, "No, he's fine. You go ahead and have those. You can have one of those." Those are okay.
Yeah, like a Paletta that's like the last thing you would think to want to eat, unless you're like a super fat guy and you were a little drunk, you know, like who's going to want to eat like ice cream, you know?
And it wasn't like it was 150 degrees out. Like then I can understand. You're like, oh yeah, you got to eat this because I got to hydrate a little bit. But it was like, no, it wasn't like that. And
is there booze in this ice cream? No, I don't want it.
It's not as refreshing as I thought it was going to be. It's milk coconut. Fuck this.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
But it is a good one, but not when you're drunk.
Pat, thanks for coming on. Let everybody know where they can find you. Instagram, YouTube.
They can find me at Deep Dish Eats on Instagram. I don't really do. I'm kind of done with YouTube, so. But I did some. I don't know. I just do random shit. It's actually better this way because I never wanted to be a content creator. So like, I did a video in California where I went to this kid's Thanksgiving dinner, like in undercover, and like I just ate a bunch of food and he had hidden cameras set up. So like that is the cool part, like with the internet, people just reach out and like I didn't even fact check the kid, but I was like, just give me a flight that's direct to San Jose, and like I didn't even watch any of his videos, and he picked me up from the airport. I'm like, this could have gone horribly wrong, but it actually so
How do you not tell that story as soon as you get on the show? I mean, just like,
don't do that again, all right? Do not do it. Just did it again,
was
all right?
so dumb. I'm like, fine.
Come out and be undercover at my family's Thanksgiving, and then next thing you know, you're like in a big glass jar in his basement. You know,
it does sound like a setup. Like I'm gonna get killed. You're right. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. All right, maybe I won't do it again.
We're glad you lived. We're glad you lived. Good luck with the bagels.
Thank you guys.
We got faith in you. You're gonna beat Joey this year.
Baby.
Yeah,
and then
let's get him.
MSS. It's on you. We got to figure this out. Italian beef eating contest on the concourse. Let's get it.
Yeah,
we can brainstorm something. You know,
we'll make it happen.
We can figure something out for sure.
Let's do this.
I'll be like, I'll say to Brooks, I'm like, hey, listen, the Asian people, the Japanese people love eating contests. We need to have some Italian beef. It's never been done, and we got the guy that's going to start it. You know, and he's going to wear a banana hammock and wear an American flag around him and beat a bunch of Asian dudes on the contest.
Full Bertoletti will be out there. I like it.
I'm in. We'll tell Kobayashi and his Yoko Ono wife to come the fuck over here, and we're gonna whoop his ass there too.
I Honestly, one last story. I was in Canada and I was very intoxicated with Kobayashi. We're at like a house party with a pool, and like I was trying to get him to go skinny dipping with me for some reason, and I dropped my pants and I was naked, and then he was wearing like a thong, like non-ironically. It was really funny. So we like held hands and jumped into the pool. Yeah, it was.
God damn it!
That belongs on Instagram, by the way.
Oh God. But it was like the night I discovered Bloody Caesars. Have you guys ever had those? It's like a Bloody Mary, but way better. And I think I was drinking doubles all night. I had so many. It was like 20 double Bloody Caesars. Yeah, they're so good.
Well, that was one hell of a story to end on. We'll talk to you soon,
right.
man.
Thank you, guys. Always a pleasure.
Appreciate you, baby.
We'll do a game again this year. That was a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do that.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be in touch.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys. Have a great night. Thanks again.
You too. Thanks, Patrick.
Cheers.
Jesus.
Ends with an incredible story. Incredible.
How do you just say, well, this one time, I was really hammered and I was with Kobayashi and he's wearing a real thong, and we just jumped hand in hand in the pool. Like this needs to be in books. You need to write this shit down.
The size difference too, man. Kobayashi's small.
Yeah.
Patrick's 6'3" or whatever. Like when you see that picture of us, he's our height, MSS.
He is.
Oh yeah. He's a big dude.
He's much better looking than you and I, though. Like Patrick is very good looking compared to us. I mean, honestly, the glasses I'm trying to get look better.
You'll be there.
Get a couple two drinks here.
2-3 drinks here.
Matty Mitch.
Oh,
love to see him in the comments.
Oh man, he's been around.
So we need a hot dog sushi combo for Moon. Do what you will with that. Good to listen live, fellas. Keep the Lord's work up with our socks. Cheers.
Manny Mitch, long time guy. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you.
I got to make my screen bigger.
You can see. You need the glasses.
I know. I haven't really restricted here. So, but our guy Husky Bardo, he says, "Cheers, fellas. I'm glad that you guys haven't put this podcast behind a paywall yet."
Thanks,
we never will.
It'll never happen, Bardo.
Bardo, we
support
can see
the podcast in many ways, but not that way. No Patreon. Thank you, man.
Hope we see you on the 31st, Bardo. It was always fun running you.
Bardo's already said he bought his ticket.
He already told me.
I hope we see Matty Mitch. That would
be good to see
Matty
Mitch
come to the treat.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I like when the comments come live and come to the shows. It's good.
Come on.
Speaking of the show,
come live.
I feel we got a few minutes here.
Let's do it.
Let's announce another guest.
Ooh, who is it?
Our guy Sam Panayotovich, flying in from Boston. Gonna be at the show.
Yes.
We are definitely gonna talk some season long props with the
nice
regular season wins for sure. We'll be talking about that. We'll talk about the Murakami kind of rookie of the year, the home run leader. Like there's a lot of bets going on with that stuff. So I'm excited to have him. We might be able to get a Jason Benetti story out of him. That's
he loves Jason Benetti.
We need one.
That's we'll see.
We don't invite him back unless we get one of these stories out of him. That's what we tell him.
He's on his own tab if he doesn't give us a story.
Exactly.
He's on ours if he gives us the story.
That's correct.
Otherwise, we're gonna have Merkin beat the shit out of him in the green room. That's what's gonna happen.
I feel like Sammy P at after 9 p.m. is this going to be a very unpredictable but very fun ride.
That's the thing too. That's the thing too.
Yes,
I'm like talking to him. I'm like, "Hey, when's the next time you're going to be in town?" And he rattles off the dates, and I was like, "Please tell me you're available the night of the 31st." And he's like, "What time?" I was like, "We don't start till like 9:00." And he's like, "I should be able to be there by 10. I got a party I got to go to before that." And I'm like, this is going to be awesome. So I'm very interested to see what we got. And Bruin Luke brings up a great point. He says, best part is there's a White Castle right down the street. So we need to bet on how many sliders he eats.
Oh my God.
I mean, he might walk in with the briefcase. He might walk in with the briefcase of
crave case. Come on.
I know it's a crave case, but it's great that it's a briefcase. All right.
How are we supposed to get that White Castle money if you call it a briefcase? You say you gotta call it a crave case.
We ain't taking on no White Castle. We're at Lawrence's house.
That's true.
Right? That's correct.
We don't have a sliders connection though.
We got restaurants in the stable.
That is true. We're very restauranted up.
We're restaurant heavy.
Speaking of which, man, you think Punkies would do the beef eating contest?
100%.
Yeah, that's
actually,
or should it be a Panzerotti contest?
When the White Sox, when we won the bet, Treasy, I talked to Vince, and Vince and I were going to go and we are going to hand out Punky's Pizza for us getting over 49.5 wins, but we couldn't do it because the dates we were going to do it was when I had the company offsite, and I was in California for my company, so we fucking blew that one. So they're getting to do some shit. They want to do some shit, especially on premises like that. They would love to do
that. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I think we can make this happen.
Free Punkies is good.
We'll do.
Punky's always good, man.
Pat Bertoletti against the White Sox starting rotation eating Italian beefs.
Think any of those guys are good eaters out of that group?
I think
Shane Smith?
I think Shane Smith probably.
Yeah, he got big legs,
I kind of feel like Sean Burke would take it not from a like a gluttonous eating thing, but hearing him talk about pitching. I feel like he would get into it from the side that like Pat thinks about it, where it's not even food.
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah. Just get competitive
and just be like, I watched 80 hours of competitive eating tape to prepare for this.
Yeah.
He just reeks to that kind of guy.
There's an AI simulator that helps.
He's not in the starting rotation, but they would definitely bring him because like
that's all they got, right?
Sean Newcomb would be, I'm not doing this shit. And they'd be like, Mike Castle's coming in. He's going to do it.
Anthony K, 100% be in.
I think Anthony K would be in it. We need to get Anthony K on because I saw that he's been on 47 different podcasts since he came to Chicago.
But at some point, I don't want to have someone who's been on everyone else's. You know what?
They don't ask him good questions.
But that's the thing.
Okay, I thought about that too. When I listened back, I'm biased. I listened back to the interviews that we all did, and I felt ours were the best by far. And I'm biased because of us, but we're going to ask some different questions. It's not going to be the same old shit.
I did think Robert Murray was really trying to get Anthony K to tell him that he ate horse. Like he was like he asked him the food question like 34 times.
That's you know what? I appreciate that. I appreciate.
Have you eaten any delicacies overseas? Huh? No. Hey, what do you mean? Hey, horses.
All right, looks like we got another drink here.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Our guy Justin, he says, "Let's go. What's your Bears score predictions?" Beef, I'll let you go first.
Oh man, Bears 23 and Packers 17.
MSS.
I was going to say 24 and 14. Bears.
42-38 Bears.
Oh, going to the well, huh? Just like that Niners game.
Well,
what if it's snow though? What if it's raining snow?
I think you saw it in the DMs. That would win me a square. So like that's where those numbers came from.
I couldn't remember what my numbers were.
But I do think
I don't know what my numbers are either.
I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be high scoring game.
Okay, all right, yeah. I mean that's fair. The Bears defense has sucked, so that would make sense for them to win and be a high scoring game.
I didn't know it was going to get cold again. I thought it was going to be a nice little warm game. They're going to be playing in the mud, but it's going to be cold.
In the evening, it's going to
be snowing.
Yeah, it's supposed to snow.
My one daughter, my youngest daughter's security guard, Mr. Carl, he's going to the game, and he came right up to me. He's like, "Guess what?" And I was like, "What?" He's like, "I remember when I went to that others Packers Bears game." I was like, "Yes."
I think I lost you guys there.
I'm going to this one, and I was like, "Awesome,
nice, hell yeah."
I go, "Well, the weather's going to be good." He's like, "Fuck no, it's going to be freezing."
Yeah,
I was like, "Well, that sucks, but you get to go to the playoffs, man."
Today was nice weather-wise. Tomorrow's supposed to be nice,
beautiful.
And then Saturday,
it's
gonna be mayhem.
Yeah, awesome. I can't wait to walk home from Ramova, like after they treat us very well. So those $5, they had $5 drafts last time. That was really good.
I'll throw you on top of my car. We'll get you home.
I appreciate that.
Bungee him up there. Just
you don't get to come in. You don't get to come in the car. But
I appreciate it.
We'll bungee you over the top. Like
hey, I'll take anything, my friend. I appreciate it. Okay,
like the ant in Vacation.
Yeah, Timothy Meyer said he flooded up to his back steps. We have an accidental ice rink by Saturday. I didn't realize that there was that much flooding. Like Pat saying it, and then some of the guys on the south side here are saying that the flooding, man. Like,
well,
it's raining. It's raining like a motherfucker out there.
But there's two things that are happening that are good. I mean, a lot of the water is going into the ground, but we've gotten so much water, and everything is melted, like nothing's frozen. So if it was frozen and it was raining like this, more people would even be flooded. So like at least some of it started.
Don't become we really needed this rain guy. All right.
No, I don't.
You got the glasses. No, deep in his soul, he's always been that guy.
Shit.
I asked my dad this because I was like, Dad, because they live right on the river, and when we were back there for Christmas, and we had been getting all this rain, and then all that snow and melted, and the river wasn't that high. And I go, how come the river isn't that high? He's like, this is why. And he tells me, and I was like, he wears glasses, so he's smart too. So he was just like, the ground's still soft, so like it all went into the ground. So
John Navas says the weather's so nice they postponed a Bulls game for condensation on the court. Condensation on the court? What the fuck?
Delicious.
I always wondered. Sometimes that can happen, right? They got the ice underneath there. Isn't it? Yeah,
it used to happen a lot back in the day, but they never canceled the game. They just let the guys go out there,
slide and hurt themselves. Break your fucking tailbone, asshole.
I mean, you only had Michael Jordan out there, one of the greatest players
ever.
You ever
try to play on a court that has even a little bit of wetness? It's a fucking disaster.
Oh my god! I mean, that's right. Like that's the funny thing. Like you watch the NBA and shit, and like you see those guys out there all the time, like wiping up the sweat and all this shit. Like Beef. We played in high school. No, there was no one doing that.
No, especially in a charge, and there was a big thing of sweat that just stayed there.
You're playing like, especially if you're playing like a freshman game on like a Saturday morning or whatever the fuck those were, or the JV game before. You got the 7 a.m. JV game.
The worst.
If someone's bleeding on the court, that shit's there all weekend.
This is pretty funny. I like that. Did they call it Jerry at a Bulls game when they postponed the game? I can't imagine it happens too often.
You know what? Fuck them. They get to take some of it sometime too. We take a lot of those on the chin. The Bulls fans get one.
No offense to Bulls fans, but fuck off. You got 6 titles, all right? At least if you're my age. I don't complain about the Bulls. We already got our 6 titles, motherfucker. You know what? Too bad. If you're younger, I get it. You can complain. If you're our age, no complaining. I don't want to hear a goddamn word out of your mouth, all right? You're never going to get, they're not good anymore. So what? You got 6 fucking titles, asshole. Let's go.
Let's get a drink here from Jerry. He says, cheers, boys. Here's some scratch for MSS's Uber ride home from Ramova. Cheers.
No, we're splitting that equally. Fuck you, MSS.
Each of us and Google.
Look at the big side of that on a percentage basis.
Fucking hate that. Fucking hate it. Where's our
guest?
He's supposed to come at 9. He's
what the hell?
I told him 9. I told him 9 o'clock.
He's been backstage.
Since
5 p.m. slamming RCs and yelling at the shadows.
He's fired up, man.
MSS, we didn't get a chance to ask you. How you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm doing good, but I was going to kind of save it until we get to the end. But I will do this. So for Christmas, we all got things that we wanted. Obviously, like I got this nice Yeti backpack cooler. I was like, I really want this. Really?
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, fuck me.
We got it here. Pay some bills.
Don't worry about
that shit on purpose. I'll
get there. Yeah, I knew as soon as we did that was what was going to happen. Do you want to throw them in and I'll play? Actually, I'll do it.
Yeah, pay some bills. I'll throw them in.
Well, no, we'll pay bills after. Here,
no,
we already paid bills.
This next segment is rated R for ranting. Viewer discretion is advised.
Get ready for the Ranking Man!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage. The number one Bears fan, number one Sox fan we know, a 108 season ticket holder, a very, very excited Bearstown. Gabriel, welcome to the show. How you doing, buddy?
Thank you, my Summer. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Beloved. Thank you for having me on your show, the greatest podcast in the world.
Bless you, my friend. We appreciate that. And the fans are fired up, man. Rose says, let's fucking go. Jackie says, Gabriel the GOAT. Let's go. Let's go.
Let me know when you're ready, Gabriel. I'll give you the 3 minutes.
I'm ready.
All right.
Something. beloved White Sox summer jersey. The Raging Bear, we're about 7. We waited for a long time. Let me do something. Green Bay Packers. I've been hearing all the rematch. Oh, we got lucky. You know what? Talk luck. We got lucky. What? 15 years ago, brother dudes. You know what? Let me tell you something. You guys got feud. You got lucky when Jacob got hurt in the championship game. And I hear you whining and complaining. TikTok. What you gonna do? Green Bay Packers. When the Chicago Bears wants why on you, brother? What you gonna do? Payback, brother.
Man.
Hell yeah, let's go. Let's go. He's fired up, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, he's gonna rip the shirt. He's like, I'm just gonna take it to the side. Gabriel, what is your prediction for the scores?
I'm very nervous this game. I think that I bet money the Bears will beat the Packers, so I bet money the Bears win the Super Bowl. It's a year, okay? 1-0. It's gonna be a heavyweight fight. It's gonna be a close game, a touchdown, a field goal. I say it's gonna be by a field goal.
Okay, so they're gonna win by 3.
Bears by 3.
Oh, that makes me so nervous.
Gabriel,
even talking field goal in a playoff game makes me.
I know. Especially after that Eagles. Gabriel, a question for you. We're looking at this team. They got to have some kind of defensive performance this week. Who's going to step up on defense? Who's your guy that's going to step up and show the defense the way?
Look, I'm going to give a shout out to White Sox Matt. I know there's going to be a guy's show up this week. I have his rookie card right now. Actually, I have it right now. And he bought me some cards this week. So he bought me cards this week. The one day my kid didn't show up, actually, it's Gavin Dexter.
Oh,
nice.
All right.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Hell yeah, let's go.
He's going to step up.
I love it.
We
need
walking
it.
on.
Now, how many touchdowns is Caleb going to throw?
You know what? Caleb's going to play out his best game.
Okay.
Yes.
Probably go 5.
5 touchdowns. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I think Michael Parsons will want the ball. I think the Bears will score touchdowns. Caleb's going to touchdown pass at the end.
He's with you, Treasy. He thinks it's going to be a high-scoring game.
I
think it's a 5 touchdowns,
too.
but they win by a field goal, Now, Gabriel, there's been some talk about the forecast that there might be snow. Would you like snow for the game on Saturday night?
Please, I want snow.
You do want
Hell yeah, I'm with you, baby. I'm with you. Let's fucking go with
It's
this.
very weather. I love snow.
We need that Bears weather.
People forget. A long time ago, Sox had opening day with snow games. So remember that? It was opening day.
It's true.
Too cold for me out there. And that's
I love snow.
But watching from my couch, just fine. You know what I mean?
I want to
You
go.
can actually see the game. Are you You're not going?
No, because I'm too poor. I'm joking.
Yeah. Gabriel, what would you do to get a ticket to go to the Bears game? What is the most ridiculous thing you would do to get a ticket?
Look, if I get a ticket, I will jump and work for security. I will work and clean the mow the Soldier Field lawn, like mow, cutting the grass. Soldier Field, security guys, pay security.
Would you give up like all of your White Sox autograph memorabilia for one ticket to the Bears game, or is that too much?
It's too much.
All right.
Is like my hero. I can't give it to Frank Thomas. You give Paul Connect. Well, unless a Super Bowl.
See, there it is. Yeah, I like that. I like that, Gabriel. Hold on for that Super Bowl
good
ticket.
distinction.
Right.
Like you're like fucking wild card. Fuck that. No, I don't care. I want to go to the Super Bowl. I want to see the real.
Now, for this playoff game, would you give away all of My Sox Summers bobbleheads to get? We can work together on this, Gabriel. We'll break in. We'll get them.
Yes.
Yes.
He's in.
Easy.
You wait till I see you, Gabriel. I'm gonna kick you in the nuts.
What if I shave my head?
You shave your head?
Yes.
It's pretty much shaved already.
Almost shaved.
If you grow a big afro, then that'd be worth it. Then we go the other way. You got to grow it real
Now,
big. That's
if me or Loaf saved our head because we got real
that's
long
something.
hair. Now that's a thing.
That's something.
You having your Johnny Unitas cut shaven, like what the fuck? Like it's no big deal.
All right.
So what? You got the trans- What's the difference?
Yeah. I've been a haircut since. Okay. Let me tell you something why I wear flat tops. So
It's
I
good.
yeah. I got my flat since I was 13. So when I was getting my haircut, like, I had long, short hair, curly hair, so I cut it off. Okay, and got a flat top. And then I started waiting. Wait a second, I get this haircut. September of that year. Wait a second, the Bears started playing good. So I kept the flat top. So
All right.
Hey, you gotta go with it. You gotta roll with that guy.
It's the rally cut.
Yeah.
Gabriel.
We definitely got to keep it for the playoffs then.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have
for
to
sure.
have it.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's like
Gabriel,
a playoff beer, but
thank
you keep the flat top going, baby. Let's go.
in the beer
Thank you
too.
very much for coming on the show tonight. We appreciate it. We know you're excited.
Absolutely.
We're excited. Saturday night. Where are you watching the game Saturday night?
I cannot go with my wall. I can't. I'm too stressed. I'll be happy. So I'm in my house right here.
Right here.
boy.
Okay.
My house.
You gonna be slamming RCs or what?
I'm gonna do RC colors and screaming and tweeting and slugging and punching in the balls.
Oh, there. Don't punch the walls. Don't punch the
He's
walls.
just being honest. What the hell? That's what he's gonna be doing. That's good. I like that.
If Bears lose, I'm not gonna make fun of Packer fans at all.
Yeah.
Oh, you're holding off. You're like, hey, this is serious. We got to focus on this game. Okay, I like that.
Well, that's good. Hey, we appreciate you coming on the show tonight,
Oh, yeah.
Gabriel. And we'll see you at Sox Fest and the Sox Fest after party. You said you got tickets already, so that's good.
I'm excited about it. It's the first time ever. Like, it's you guys. I would do
It's fun. It's gonna be fun, Gabriel. You'll like it.
You're gonna have a
It'll be
good time.
You'll
We're gonna
enjoy
have
it,
a
and you'll
It'll be
have
a
a
lot
lot
of
of friends there. And don't let
for sure.
Wally tell you dirty stories because he'll try.
Everybody. Hey, Jacob. Shit, what are you telling Gabe for? Shit.
Well, thanks, Gabriel, and go Bears.
Go Bears.
Bears, Gabe.
We'll see you, buddy.
What's up, guys?
See you, Gabriel.
Man, he is ready. I like.
I love it.
He's fired up, baby. He's fired
He's
up.
like, I can't go to Ramova because I'm too stressed and I'll be yelling at things. And
That's
we don't
honest.
need him over there yelling and punching walls at Ramova. Like, God, they don't need more broken shit. Like, they
When
got
he's-
enough of that. They don't need more.
When they say he's a super, that's a super fan right there. That's like,
Yes.
I'm going to be going nuts while this is going on. Like, too bad. I just got to be away from everybody. It's fair. It's fair.
I don't want to be there. So, all right. Hey, I'm going to pay some bills.
All right.
Looking for a perfect way to kick off the new year? Start fresh with a brand new Mazda. Whether you're looking for a sporty sedan or a versatile SUV, Mazda has the right vehicle for you. With Mazda's signature sleek design and unmatched performance, you'll turn heads everywhere you go. And with advanced safety features like blind spot monitoring and lane departure warning, you can feel confident and protected on the road. Plus, with cutting-edge technology like Apple CarPlay and Android Audio, you can stay connected and entertained while you drive. And with Mazda's commitment to sustainability, you can feel good about reducing your carbon footprint. Visit MazdaRowlandPark.com to get all the specs and details on the complete line of Mazda. Whether you're from the Chicagoland area, Northwest Indiana, or Southeast Wisconsin, they would love to have you visit and test drive a Mazda today. Happy New Year from your friends at Mazda of Orland Park. Mazda of Orland Park, home of the Zoom Zoom Nation. 8910 West 159th Street, Orland Park. 708-444-3200. Zoom Zoom.
Now that ad is from 2024. So I was sitting here listening, hoping.
Nice.
Was hoping.
Nice.
I'm like, I really hoping to say start 2024 right by buying a Mazda. And I was like, I was really hoping it's not on there. So I'm really happy that wasn't on there. So go us.
Guys, it's time to talk a little White Sox. Now, Beef, you wrote a blog on newcomer Sean Newcomb. And I keep hearing a mix between two things, between like this guy was great in relief last year and he's got a chance to be a starter. Will Venable just recently said he's got a chance to be a starter. So question to the group kind of is like, what do you make of what Beef was talking about in the article, but also like just the amount of kind of multi-inning relievers that exist in the Sox roster? It's kind of weird. MSS, what do you think?
Well, do you think that they just tell people that are failed starters, hey,
They just tell me, hey, We'll give you some chance to start.
There's a possibility you could be a starter. Like that to me seems like that's like what you want to hear. It's like the college basketball recruiters before they could throw money at you, right? They'll be like, "Listen, you're my number one guy. You're my starter. You're going to be my starter, buddy. I got a spot for you. Have you seen our starting rotation? We don't have hardly anybody. You could be part of that. You want to be part of that?" And then they're like, "Fuck yeah, sign me up. Yeah, I'll pay for $300,000." So yeah, I mean, I don't.
He is making more than that though, so it's kind of interesting because it's a pretty good salary for a swingman, which is what he'd be, or multi-inning reliever, that kind of thing, where it's not a high leverage guy. 4.5 million is pretty nice for being in the bullpen.
Yeah,
it's not for being a starter, but if you're trying to propel yourself back into being a starter,
right?
I think it's a pretty good deal. And like my mind is on it a lot right now because I just read The Arm. And, a lot about up and downs of like Daniel Hudson's career coming back from 2 Tommy Johns. And so like I could see a player being enticed by the idea of like, at least I'll have a chance here, right? At least I'll have a chance. Cause like maybe he gets 5 or 6 million somewhere to say, hey, you're going to be a high leverage reliever here. We got faith in you, blah, blah, blah. Taking a little bit of a haircut to go, I might get an opportunity to start here. I get why that would be enticing from the player's side.
Yeah. I mean, I was being a smartass, but there is a legit opportunity here to like come in and become a starter if you want to come back and do that. Because I'm just looking at his Baseball Reference. Like he hasn't started a lot of games.
Yeah, and I'm also a little more concerned about this signing than I think most, because like I think he threw like 92 innings or something last year, which is impressive. But like the past like 4 years before that, he threw like 82 combined. Yeah. So like that's like I'm not like over the moon about the signing, but Beef, to your point in the article, right, about like these kind of like basically a bunch of 6th starters, right? Like 6th and 7th starters.
Yeah.
I think the Sox, they have a couple guys I think that they are like penciling in for sure into that rotation, which is Anthony Kay and Shane Smith.
I would even consider Davis Martin.
Davis Martin's probably in there
for sure as well. Yeah.
Sean Burke is,
he's right on the edge.
He's on the periph.
The interesting thing though, and we got into this a little bit with our guy Ian Eskridge on Twitter, because there's been the rumors of Griffin Canning coming in, right? Like signing Griffin Canning. He's not going to be available until like June, July. Like his foot fell off. His Achilles injury. But like, so you look at this and you're like, it seems like they want to say we want Noah Schultz and Hagen Smith to get into this rotation.
I'm not even sure
we're too afraid of it. So we're just insulating all of this to like, we'll see what all this shit happens, and we'll just be ready, because they also have Thorpe and Bush on the 60-day. So like there's like all of these guys, and they're just
they are hanging out right there. Injured and injured.
Here they are in my graph.
Good side, like the positive side of that is like a lot of these guys have options, so there could be maneuvering, but they will have to exist on the 40-man. And then the other side of it is like there's no real starters here. Like there's if you're overly confident in Kay and Smith, you would put them as a 2 and a 3. That's being overconfident, right? Like probably more 3 and 4. And I like Shane Smith a lot.
Yeah.
And everything that I've heard from Anthony Kay, I like throwing sinkers in guaranteed rate.
Perfect.
And if that's the pitch that you've found to like separate yourself, that's a good thing. But the guy hasn't pitched in the major leagues in years. And Shane Smith, I love everything I've seen from Shane Smith. But a year ago, he wasn't even protected by the Brewers, right? Like, so he was a terrible idea by the Brewers, but like you're putting a lot of fucking pressure on these two guys. And then you're surrounding them with guys that are like possibly a starter. This is nerve wracking.
Honestly, Treasy, I mean, the tenet of the article is that the White Sox are taking a path here, and it's something you and I have been talking about a lot this offseason, is they're in accumulation mode. They're trying to be opportunistic. They're trying to find some stuff. They're saying, look, we're not a contending team yet. Let's spend small amounts of money and experiment and try to find some shit out here, right? And it's contrary to what you're reading a lot. People are still complaining about, why isn't Jerry putting more money out there? And they don't look at the state of kind of like, this is not here. This is an amoeba at this point, the rotation and what everything is like. They're figuring this out. And what they're doing is taking a lot of small cost risks, which I like. And they're combining it with these bullpen guys that have length. And so they have finally like come into the 21st century, if you will, with regards to building a team. When Rick Hahn was giving everyone 8, 9, and 10 and giving Leon Hendricks God knows what fucking money or whatever, I understood it. It's a good team or whatever. But bullpen predictability is super hard. It's rare that you're going to get like that great performance back-to-back years. You know, Liam wasn't kind of an exception to that, but you saw it. You saw they traded for, what's his nuts and in 2021, and they immediately had to make him not leverage reliever. Yeah, exactly. Kimbrel. Yeah, Kimbrel. They had moved him out of those spots. You know, Joe Kelly wasn't terribly effective. Whatever. The White Sox have flipped the script. They're going the other way. They're like, well, how do you find relievers? Well, you get a bunch of them, and you pile them, and you see who has the year. I don't think Mike Vassel's going to have 101 innings of 2.5 ERA this year. I would bet against that good of a year. But if you get a pile of these guys, someone from the group might pop up and be the guy who does that for you. And I think the White Sox have taken that kind of like a mass approach. Who are all the arms that we like? Gather them and bring them in. Teresa, you had mentioned, they don't have much rotation today. And they have the two guys who are on the 60-day IL. You've got Kai Busch and Drew Thorpe. And behind that group, down in AAA, you've got 4 guys who are on the 40-man roster who, in theory, could be starters. You got, as soon as like opening day, Tanner McDougal, Duncan Davitt, who was kind of a surprise protection, the aforementioned Jonathan Cannon, who had a rough 2025, and then Chris Murphy they traded for, who's in the same vein as Newcomb is, where he's kind of like almost like a long reliever guy. And even behind those guys, you see the pile of the group that is not on the 40-man yet, but could be up here as a starter. So what they have is a lot of these little opportunities, these little lottery tickets. And I like the approach, actually. In a year when you're not contending or everything, so what if the thing's not set? And I like today that they dumped out Ben Cowles and they brought in Drew Romo, not related to Tony Romo, as MSS is aware of. Look, whatever the 40-man looks like right now, whatever this shit looks like right now, that's not what it's going to look like on March 26th in the lid lifter when it opens up. And it's not what it's going to look like, July 4th when we're, Independence Day or whatever the fuck. You have to think of this thing as it's continuing to move. And the fact that they are trying a lot of these different things, bringing these long relievers in, giving some guys an opportunity to start that might not start, adding length here because they know they have a lot of injury risk laying around here. And even the stuff they might bring in, this is foresight, in my personal opinion. This is the way you kind of build this out when you're trying to accumulate, trying to give some opportunities to people. And so in a way, I applaud them. I like this approach here. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be Griffin Canning, Treasy. I don't know if it's going to be Bryce Wilson's fatter cousin that ends up out here. I don't know who the fuck is going to be the de facto fifth starter, but I like the approach of throw a lot of things at this that we think we like, arms that we think we like, and let's try it.
I think they're taking the same approach to that last, or I don't want to call it the last starting pitcher, because it could be someone who projects mid-rotation.
Right.
We've seen reports they're heavily invested in kind of the mid-tier. They're looking at that. And I think a lot of people looked at that and looked at the top of the mid-tier and said like, ooh, I like this guy. I like this guy. It's like, that's not what's happening. Look at the Murakami signing, as good as it was. We should look at it as to what the Sox are looking to do. Right. They're looking to say, I like these guys. If any of these guys slip through the cracks, we're going after them.
That's the guy we're getting. Yeah.
Exactly. And so I think that's kind of more what you would see if they get somebody where we can be like, I actually like this signing. This looks good. It's pretty cheap. And that guy's your number 3 starter or something, or your number 2 starter. That could happen. But if it doesn't happen, if that doesn't come through, I think beef. It's to your point. It's a lot of these guys, and the idea being, look, we have a young pitching staff. Like we need there might be a scenario where two guys out of this bullpen throw 100 innings, right? Like I can see it.
We might need it.
It's because you just might need the innings, and so it's interesting to build it this way because you're building a relief core that like the bullpen is not necessarily like a shutdown bullpen, but it's a get us through the goddamn year bullpen.
Right. No, you're 100% right about that, Treasy, the way you're explaining it. And from that, I think they're kind of looking at it like, okay, there can be some upside here. That upside is not, Emmanuel Clase popping out of the group because they don't have the parts of that, right? But the upside is some number 4 starter pops out of nowhere that you're like, oh shit, now this guy's pretty valuable. And number 4 starters are valuable, man. And if you look how much they cost in the free agent market, if you're making them for league minimum and they costing $15 million a year out there, well, yeah, you have a big advantage doing that. And so, yeah, I agree 100% kind of with that approach. And Manny Mitch says that he goes, the accumulation pile would like to see just one pop. And the more of them you accumulate, the more likelihood you're going to get one guy to pop. And I would consider last year Mike Vasil as a pop out of the group,
absolutely.
right? I mean, he's a pop.
Ridiculous.
Because right now, he's a lock for the bullpen. There's no one even questioning it, right? But before the season, you would have been like, oh, I don't know if this guy makes the entire year. But because he had that year. And so you're going to wait out and see kind of what they do. They know they're in accumulation mode. Despite Sox fans being just signed 2 or 3 more free agents, they ain't there yet, bro. Just chill. They're not there yet. Let them get through this year and see what else they can find. And then we start. Let's see Colson Montgomery be a 4-win player, or Kyle Teel be a 4-win player. Let's see Shane Smith throw 170 innings. Then let's start talking about some of this shit.
Vassell wanted to be a starter too, right? He was a failed starter. And he came over and they told him, like, listen, you can't do this. I mean, and that might be good for them going forward and in the bullpen with some of these failed starter guys. Be like, listen, I just listen to what they're doing, and this is working for me. And look at what I did last year. You're showing some success, and that's got to be a good sell to some of these kids too. You're just like, no, fuck it. I'll go fuck over on the south side. I hear they got hot bitches, so let's go over there.
Though it's got to be scary, right? Like if you're a guy who wants to be a starter and you're now saying, okay, I'm going to go to the bullpen, like whether it's realistic or not, right? Like what your mindset has always been, I'm going to be a starter.
Right.
You're talking the difference between like $100 million contract and like a $20 million multi-year contract when you make that change. And like, that can't be easy to digest, to come to terms with. So like sometimes like in Vassal's case, other teams, like the teams that let him go kind of like made him come to terms with that, right? Like he was not protected by the Mets. Got picked up in the Rule 5 draft. And then the Rays were like, okay, well, not so much. And then the Sox picked him up from the Rays. So like that'll get you there, right? But like some of these other guys that are like in the free agent waters and like making that change from being like, I'm a starter. Like I believe I'm a starter. I should be starting, to going, you're probably a reliever. Like that's a tough sell, man. That's a tough fucking sell. That's probably why you got to tell Sean Newcomb, even though he has been a reliever, we're giving you a chance because, man, that's a goddamn lottery ticket being a starting pitcher.
Right.
Yep. If you can do it,
question about it.
Right. Yeah.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what they end up doing. But I do think it's a real opportunity for a Sean Newcomb. I'd heard them poo-poo, like you had mentioned, MSS. I heard them poo-poo in this offseason Vassell, that they still want to use Vassell in the ways that they used him last year. And I can't blame a manager for feeling comfortable like, I could use this guy to do anything. Like I need that one guy who can do whatever. He can close the game if I need him to. He can open the game the next day. Like that sort of shit. So I get it, but it might be a little unfair to him that, oh, you're bringing in this dude. I want to start too, man. Get my ass in there.
All right. So speaking of starting pitching, Tatsuya Imai was out there and people were very excited.
Yep.
The Sox were in the mix.
You're drunk on the other
seat at the table. Our guy Northbrook Bob came in there and was like, nah, that ain't happening. I feel like all of us kind of when we saw that from Northbrook Bob, we're like, okay, yeah, it's not happening.
It's not happening.
And, but not everybody kind of knows Bob, and not everybody knows about Bob. So I think some people were like, fuck this guy, whatever. So, what were your thoughts on that, Beef?
It was so funny. I mean, obviously, we're friendly with Bob. Bob's a fellow huge Sox fan. Comes over to the section sometimes and hangs out a little bit, and whatever. And so, when I saw the tweet, and he was like, sorry to be naysayer, Northbrook, and disappoint White Sox Twitter fans, but this would not be my guess. Hashtag, what the hell do I know? As he always tags it. We are all like, nope, that's not going to happen. And then I saw some of the younger Sox fans go, White Sox Twitter, believe in a guy with 800 followers over Yahoo Sports Japan. All right, man. Shane Reardon just quote tweets and goes, I don't think people really know who Northbrook Bob is. So I was like, yep, you don't know who this guy is at all. You got a narrow track record on what has happened out here. And so he responded to that guy. He said, you are absolutely correct. I'm just a random account. Although it was fun trying to tell the experts that Joe Espada was not being named manager and was actually out of the running. Only took them a week to announce he actually wasn't going to be the manager. And that was during the White Sox search for Will Venable, when he put out there that Joe Espada was not going to get the job. And then finally, obviously, Passan said, some man's going to the Astros. Dude. Northbrook Bob 1, Japanese media 0. I'm not gonna bust out Northbrook Bob and what he is, whatever. But good guy. But if he says some shit that he believes is probably the case, it's pretty good. You can just go with it. Don't if it somehow goes against him, well, that'll be something. But it's pretty much.
We're just telling you.
Here's some things.
You should follow him.
You should give him a follow. And if he says some shit, it's probably likely. And look, he's a maniac sports fan, just like the rest of us. I mean, I was DMing with him the other day, talking little Bears and shit. Like he's the same. He's sick that we have no pass rush. Like, same kind of fan that you are. Yeah. Just happen to know a little bit more stuff about it. But I thought it was fun to get a little Northbrook Bob entertainment after the White Sox fans got excited because we made 2 signings out of the NPB. So they thought every free agent for NPB is ours, man. We got everybody who's coming over. We're going to get every single one of them.
And I don't buy because it's Japanese media that was saying it. It was no American media. There was nothing over here saying that we were in on anything.
Yeah.
I swear to God. I swear to fucking God. They were just like, the Sox just signed Mune. So they're definitely in on this guy. So just put the Sox in there. Let's get them a little bit more, stuff. They probably talked to him. I really think that's what it was.
If you're his agent, why wouldn't you tell the Japanese outlets to go like, hey, the Sox are in on this? And they're like, they don't know if the Sox are the cheapest organization next to the Pirates. And the Pirates are out there trying to sign people.
Things are weird this offseason.
It's kind of money. It's fine.
Jerry Sullivan says, legendary score caller, Northbrook Bob. Yeah, actually, I had Mrs. Beef and I had dinner with Northbrook Bob the final week of the season. And he was telling me some stories about him calling into some of the shows on the Score and how Dan Bernstein is a bud and all this stuff. So good dude. Northbrook Bob, good dude. You see him in the stand, say hi to him. If you see him on Twitter, be nice to him. I saw a couple people talking some shit to him. Take it easy. Be nice to Bob. All right. Uncle B says be nice to Bob or else.
Nope. Passan's on the show next week.
Yeah.
Right. But MSS, I know you read The Arm as well, right?
I did. I listened to it. Yep.
And so I didn't know. I have no idea about some of this stuff in Japan until reading that book, because he goes deep into like how people start from like very young to going into pitching. It here, right? The travel leagues, all this shit. Beef, there's a thing in Japan called, I'm gonna probably butcher it, but I think it's Koshien, and it's this big tournament. It's a big fucking tournament. But what it's famous for is like these pitchers that are like the best in their high school. When they get into this, they ride their team like the whole way.
Oh, God.
And so guys throw like in the weekend or whatever it is, or the tournament, however long tournament is, it's like 700 pitches.
Oh no!
MSS
every day they're back out there throwing again.
They're just throwing, man. And like it's like part of like the psyche, of like the way that people think that you're supposed
culture.
to train.
You got to be a real man. You can take the ball again.
and that it's actually helpful. Like it's actually that's strengthening you, right? Like that's good. Yeah, we do all kinds of dumb shit too. Like, so like like regardless. I saw that, I just read it, MSS, and I was like, I wonder if Imai pitched in Koshien. And he did, and he won it. So I'm like, oh man, how many miles are on that arm, man?
You know what I thought about, and listen, it's been a year, so I don't remember every exact thing from that book. But one thing that really stood out was that the pitch limits and all this stuff is not based on science. It was just based on some guy thinking, hey, this is 100 pitches. I don't know. Like there's no scientific reason for this. And some guys are just better and they are more durable. Yeah. They can do this. And, some guys aren't. So, it was just, it was genetic. It was just it was a very interesting listen. Yeah. And then like all the kids that were like just trying to make shit happen. And you keep going, you don't give up, and all that stuff. And I like it. It was a good listen.
But you're right. It's all based on voodoo, the pitch count. So they know there's a certain level in a general level where damage starts to accumulate, right? But it's also dependent on age and everything. I mean, there's a lot of factors to it.
Is it after the 400th pitch in a week? So I have no idea if how many pitches am I through. You can't find it. I couldn't find it online. I can only find that he won that, but like he's been pitching for a long time since then. But hopefully he stays healthy. Actually, I don't give a fuck. But like, he's
not a White Sox.
Okay. He's not a White Sox. But we did. The Sox did sign someone else, which was Jared Kelenic. And Beef, where are you at on this?
I laughed when I made the signing, Treasy, because this is a classic. White Sox fans will always be. I remember at the end of 2023, the White Sox are cruising towards 100 losses. They fired Rick and Kenny, and towards the end of the year, like people start becoming available waivers, and the White Sox start claiming all these former first-round picks. And so many. Oh man, this is the way you do it, man. You pick all these former guys that they're in their fourth fucking team, have never made it or whatever. And I wanted to like write an article. I was like, I should do the research to show that this is absolutely not how you do it, because if they've been on a few teams already, no one has found them out yet. Kelenic was in that 2018 draft where the White Sox picked Nick Madrigal 4th overall.
What a stud.
The three of us hated that pick from the second it was made. We were never in on Madrigal. That never worked out. This is a super weak group, though, when you look at this top 10 that you got on the board here. I mean, Casey Mize is still in and around there. Alec Baum's fine, like a decent player. So is Jonathan India. But this group breaks down. Funny that Kyler Murray was the 9th overall pick. Oklahoma ends up going to the NFL. No, the White Sox, to me, what this was, Treasy, is like, let's just grab another guy who could be a AAA outfielder, but let's take a chance on something. And I'd written an article earlier in the year about Lenyn Sosa and how important I think Lenyn Sosa kind of is to the Sox mixture. Some of it is because of what he can do from a batting average standpoint, which the White Sox don't have a lot of. And like, that's too deep of a conversation for right now. But the other part was that out of White Sox hitters, they had started to accumulate a lot of these guys who control the strike zone really well. But that group were not a high bat speed group in general. And the bat speed are the guys that generally knock the ball out of the ballpark. And yeah, I mean, Luis Robert's one of those high bat speed guys. Lenyn is. Colson Montgomery for sure, and you've seen the power and such. And Jared Kelenic is one of those high bat speed guys as well. So even though poor performance, you can see on the screen, he had a good 2023. So that's a little bit above average bat speed. And then the last 2 years still solidly above MLB average bat speed. I think the White Sox are just trying to take gambles on guys like this who, yeah, they can field their position okay, like they're not anything special. But let's see what our hitting program can start doing with some of these bat speed guys. Everson Pereira is one of those guys they traded for him as well. I think they're trying to add those guys to the mix. It wouldn't surprise me if Ryan Fuller is behind some of the, hey, let's give that guy a shot and see what we can do with these guys. When you start looking under the hood with Kelenic, his good year, he beat the shit out of the four-seam fastball. His bad years, he was terrible against the four-seam fastball, Treasy. So I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's location. I don't know if he had an injury that wasn't talked about and just couldn't get around those pitches or not well enough or not. But I don't mind taking these shots. It's worth taking a gamble in these spots and just see, can we get anything out of this? No, great. we'll see you at spring training. Goodbye. You're out of here.
Yeah, I have a slight disagreement with something that I keep seeing when I see pickups like this, where I see this low risk, high reward. I see this all the time. A low
Not
risk,
high reward. Not high reward.
Even if it's not. The thing that I have a problem with is that, like, we like to think because this guy is cheap or because this guy's off the scrap heap that it's low risk. But I don't think we're thinking about risk properly, because there's opportunity risk here too.
That's right.
The opportunity risk is that you're not giving someone else a chance to do this. You're not using your Ryan Fuller resources on someone else. Maybe someone even in your existing in your org that you think could be someone. You're using it on this guy.
Yep.
And now, in this case, maybe that's the best use possible, and it's going to work out, and things are going to be great. I like him. When he came out, and like we were like, man, we should have drafted this motherfucker instead of Magical. I definitely said it. So like,
yeah. Oh yeah.
So like, there is some, I do like this in a lot of ways, but I don't like that everybody just throws low risk on everybody that's cheap, and because it's low monetary risk, but the opportunity risk does cost you something, and you just
sure does. Yeah,
pay attention to that, because you can't just like load up on all of the like guys that were supposed to be something, and we'll see which one pops, because you're spending a lot of resources that are not dollars. You're spending time resources on all these guys. You're pushing guys out that could have that opportunity. So I just want to try to change that mindset, because I think we like to say it because it's cheap, but it's not just about money all the time.
I think I agree with you in sense. The one part of that I don't necessarily agree with is the monetary part of it makes it easier to cut and let them go too. So if they are taking, or they are a placeholder, and somebody's popping up from underneath that, like a draft or whatever, something coming up, you can let this person go because you're not heavily invested in them and money wise. And I think that was like kind of one of the big things for the Sox. They don't like to leave money on the table. So if there's not a lot of money there, then they're like, fucking, who gives a shit? And they've kind of changed that over the last few years. They've been more willing and quicker to cut ties on somebody that's not working.
Sure,
Andrew Vaughn, like Andrew
Dominic
Vaughn
Fletcher,
year,
good example
too. Just get rid of him. Like, we're done.
Dom was not a dollar cost, but it was you traded for him, like, and then you're like, oh, well, he didn't work. Get him out of here, kind of thing.
Yeah, that's fucking Paisan, man. We got to be careful with this guy. But yeah, no, I'm hoping this doesn't signal that there's just like absolutely nothing in the pot, right? Like, we have nothing to back this guy up, so we have to keep bringing these people in. But like, yeah, I like the signing as it's a lottery ticket. It's a gamble when you're just like, hey, let's just see what happens.
I also
go ahead. Get to somebody's comments. Go ahead,
Justin. I also don't like this. Like, you're counting on a guy that hasn't even been drafted yet. Come on.
Here's what you do. Wait till the guys come to the man. Here's who's the guy who you maybe can move some places, and we talked about him during the Mooney podcast. And MSS and I caught a little bit of grief on Twitter because we were like, well, he's got to get his position together. Miguel Vargas is the guy who can move around, right? Because it's a major league bat already. You're sure that Miguel Vargas is a major league bat. Maybe not the quality we would like it to be yet, but maybe he'll take a step this year. That's the guy you move around, because he's already okay. Maybe he moves to left field or whatever the fuck, because he can at least hit. Let the guys hit at least first before you can try to start doing some of this stuff. Let them mature in the minors first before you even consider this. I saw. Actually, let me get to this one first. Jerry O'Sullivan says, "Treasy, are you saying Sosa should play right field?" That's not out of the question, in my personal opinion. Like, Sosa to an outfield spot is not out of the question, in my personal opinion. But with looking at this roster, it's just not. I'm sorry,
Jared. So let me just say from this standpoint, if Sosa was playing right field, I could tell you what's going to happen. One game, one out, runners on base, fly ball to Sosa, catches it, could easily throw the guy out who's tagging up, but he thinks there's 3 outs. He turns around and throws it to one of us. MSS probably catches it.
It will definitely.
When MSS tried to throw home after he caught it, when he tried to throw the run around at the plate, I think
MSS loads up and throws.
I'm
gonna Ken Griffey Jr. that motherfucker right to home. Yelling and then the Oscar Colas it,
exactly. And Tanahito says, could Kelenic be the placeholder until Braden Montgomery gets here? Yeah, so this is kind of like where they're at with this spot, right? Because I don't think they want to hard fill the spot, meaning like I don't think they want to sign someone for 3 years or something like that. But when you start looking at like I was looking at this before they signed Kelenic, and so there is an opportunity to play here, but like the guy who you're cheating out of playing time, if you do play him in right field, is Brooks Baldwin. He's a guy who did succeed in the second half. I think he had a 127 WRC plus against right-handed pitching, Treasy, in the second half of the season. That's legit, like, platoon bat in right field if they want to go that way, if they want to go him and Pereira as the weak side of the platoon. I don't know that they want to do that. Maybe they want to keep Baldwin as you can rotate to all the outfield spots or, I don't know exactly the approach, but maybe Kelenic is kind of like not plan A, but just sort of like, let's throw another opportunity here. If he pops up out of it and becomes the guy, fine. He could take those plate appearances against right-handed pitching. No problem.
I'll say this. This is totally scientific knowledge. People like Brooks Baldwin because he has a lot of watchers on the helmet that I'm trying to sell of his on eBay. Like people really want that. So like for some reason, people like that dude. So I don't think he's going anywhere.
He hits the second half. Oh, he's not going anywhere for sure.
No, they're not getting rid of him, but like they're gonna. But if they could choose not to play,
they could choose.
Right, they could choose to stunt his growth. Right, like.
Do you want that?
If there is growth there to be had, right? I think also like I really like Braden Montgomery, and I think I see our guy Justin in the comments about Braden Montgomery. I see
I like Braden.
Tadahito is on Braden Montgomery. I like that. I worry about the Sox though anointing a guy in the minors to be in a position. Right, like don't worry about that.
Oscar Colas. Do not Oscar Colas.
Worry about that shit later. Worry about that shit later. And this goes back to the opportunity cost.
What are we gonna do with all these good players?
And even if you're saying to yourself, like, and I think Jeff brought it up, like, hey, it's a non-roster invite, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
I agree. If you treat them like a non-roster invite, but if you're going like one of these guys is getting the spot, like that's different. And that's not conducive to building a good team. And that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about anointing guys. I'm worried about getting guys that are non-roster invites and going like, well, one of these guys is making the team instead of going and like, let's just get an actual right fielder that we would roster.
I mean, so our guy Jerry says more homers, Kelenic or Baldwin. I'd go with Baldwin, honestly.
Yeah.
The guy it's monsters. Like,
he lifts the ball and he's got enough defensive versatility. Brooks Baldwin's going to get 400 plate appearances
for Charlotte.
Why not both?
If I were betting, Brooks Baldwin's going to get 400 plate appearances on this team some way, like in some spot or whatever the fuck. He's going to be here. I think unless they went out and did make a real signing, like we were talking about. If they signed a real right fielder for a year and paid some real money, okay, maybe he goes to the minors. But I think he's part of this. So.
I just hope he's around long enough so I can get my helmet signed. That's all I'm really looking for. Add at least $75 to that price.
I just think there's enough outfielders, enough confusion on the outfield, I should say, that I am looking to set up an offshore account to bet the 63.5 instead of the 65.5 for the regular season wins. That's
okay. All right, I'm glad you brought this up.
That's how fucked up I think the outfield situation is.
I'm glad you brought this up because I posted the 65.5 from Caesars, right? And so that got a lot of interaction, and almost everyone was like, easy over. And someone did reply. They said, hey, Beef, offshore you can find 63. And so I went to Bet Online. I didn't look at all the shops, but I looked at Bet Online.
Really the only one that housing it, yeah.
So they got 63.5 minus 140. But when I looked at that line of 65.5, Treasy, I did not think that's an instant over at all.
No,
I looked
I
at
did
that
not.
thing and thought, I need one more bat or one more real starting pitcher before I start thinking that's kind of a no-brainer. And I think people saw the little glimpse of how good that offense worked for like a month and a half. And we're like, bro, that's all of that's going to happen again. It's like, I don't know if that's all going to happen again, man. I'm a little nervous about all that happening again. Like, maybe it will. Hopefully it does.
You think about it. Yeah, I mean, the thing you got to think about here, right? Like, it's like when we were hammering this last year,
49.5. No one was outside.
That is 16 games different. 16 games different.
There were a handful of people.
The Sox did not succeed on the 63.5 this past year.
When we were absolutely clobbering 49.5, there were a handful of people on our side. It was like some of the hardcore gambling people, so like Sammy P and some of those guys. And then it was like the real stats guys at Sox Twitter, Lazowski, Sean Sullivan, some of these guys that are real, like in the data and shit, were like, yeah, I got money in on this thing. The regular fan was not in on it. Nobody was betting that shit. I don't remember anyone saying, yeah, I got 500 on this or something like that. No way. No one said nothing. This year, they're all like, oh, yeah, this over's a no-brainer. That terrified me even more than me just looking at it like, I don't know about that number.
So you know what? I've seen a lot of, man, I would pound this over, or this is a no-brainer. I've not seen one ticket yet. I've not seen a ticket. No one's actually put the money where their mouth is on this.
Did Nancy Faust bet them to win the AL Central, right? Or
so did Gabriel. Gabriel made a bet on the AL Central. I saw that.
He's AL Central. Yeah.
That's right. And
I don't think she did.
The AL Central bet actually has pretty. I'd have to math it out, but it's got pretty juicy odds considering there's not really a real good team in the division. Like some dumb stuff could happen, But
if Nancy Faust bet it, it was plus 10,000. Like it was ridiculous.
Crazy.
So maybe that was World Series though.
Yeah.
She might have bet him to win the World Series, but I thought it was just to win the division, or maybe it was win the AL. I don't know.
All right, Jackie Treehorn was with us. Yeah, he was in on the 49.5. Yeah, the 49.5 was a no-brainer. That was absolutely they're going to go over this number. Like, I'm ashamed I didn't bet more. I wish I had bet more. Even in the time and place, I was like, I should have got more on there. Whatever the fuck. So the 65.5, I do still lean over. I still like our chances to get over. It's just not oh my God, get all the money you have and bet on it. Like that's.
I like the 63.5 a lot more. I'm willing to pay the juice on the 63.5.
The 140 doesn't equate to the 65.5, so it's all good.
700 to win. 700 to win 500. I'll probably get in there. We'll see. We'll see how the weekend goes. We'll see how many playoff survivor pools I get into.
You got money.
Before we move on, Treasy, the playoff survivor pool, I'm looking at that because I still have money at Splash. I got to put a little money
teams,
in.
Right?
Yeah, so I'm looking at like, you box yourself out so fast on that thing because you can't pick the same teams.
No,
and you got to pick two, right? Or no,
that's why I wasn't even joking, Beef.
Yeah.
When I told Sammy, I said, if I get in this, I'm taking the Panthers because that's the only path to victory. That's the best path. The best path is taking the Panthers and then someone else.
I'm going to sit down tomorrow and I'm going to try to look at the bracket and say, how can I not squeeze myself out where I'm out of teams by the time it's at the end? Like, how can I get a pool like that and then I'm like, I got nobody left. You know what I mean?
That'd be hard.
Two teams enter after the first round, right? Like, so
right.
You get those back, but
you have two fresh teams, but that's it.
But you got to take a team that you think sucks to win. It's a
team that's going to lose in the next round is what you got to pick to win.
It's a very different thing than the regular Survivor.
Yeah, there's no question.
The regular Survivor, there's no next week to worry about with the team you pick. Like I picked the Saints late in that pool.
Yeah,
I didn't have to worry about the Saints doing shit ever again. Like they played the Jets one week. Is that all I needed to know? This is like it's all good teams. And then it's also, well, I also need to plot out who will win going forward. How many times am I going to end up in a situation where I took two teams that are playing each other and now I got nothing in that matchup,
Maybe that is the way to do it. Like block off a certain area where
it might be, yeah.
I don't know. I had to think through it a little more before I invest $150. But it's $1 million pot.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So it feels like I gotta get in, but I gotta figure out how do I not do this in a real dumb way. That's what I gotta figure out.
Like you did the regular season.
I messaged Sammy P. Sammy P and I might fight during this goddamn year-end show because that asshole was like, yeah, that's the New England team. It's all bullshit or whatever. And so I went against him. I'm like, I know he's full of shit. New England's better than he's saying it, whatever. They lose week 1 to Las Vegas and then go 14-2 after that. Are you kidding me? The team that gets the number 1 pick, they lose to on the opening week. That's just bad luck. There's no mushing. That's bad luck.
Fucking studs. They really turned it around. Fucking Robert Kraft deserves it.
I think that's all of our Sox topics.
Yeah,
that is. Yeah.
So I'm gonna play a little ad, and then we'll just get into some other stuff.
Sounds good.
Much like these cigarettes, part of a healthy lifestyle includes partying your sweet ass off with From the 108.
All right. We lost brother.
I know. He thought it was going to be a longer ad.
Yeah, apparently.
It was not.
I'll put the banner on during all this because we're just going to talk shit for like, a half hour, 45 or something. So might as well get this on there. So if you want to come,
feel free to put some music behind it, whatever you want.
Yeah, maybe we should put some music on. I might have deleted a lot of music though. Because I think
MSS. Turn it down.
Let's turn it down a little bit.
That's high.
Just you relax. I'm getting there, okay?
There we
go. I like this song. This song I really like.
Here we go.
It's an AI jam. This is what I use for the Gimme 3 shit that I've been doing. I like that. I like this song.
So MSS, let me tell you this story that I saw.
Tell me.
It's a Gilbert Arenas story. And it's apparently he told this story, so it's truer than the Washington Senators thing that I put up earlier. So he proposed to his girlfriend with a $400,000 ring. And then they broke up 8 days later.
Oh my God.
And what he said was, when my girl and I broke up, I was like, that was a fucking waste of money. I want my $400,000 back. So I had a fake ring made to switch it out. Then I called her and said, hey, babe, I miss you. I want to make things right. I faked a whole new relationship with her for about 4 months just to earn her trust and get close enough to make the swap. After I got the real ring back, we broke up again. Then she started going off on social media, claiming she made over $500,000 from me. To show her I didn't lose anything, I posted a picture with the ring. She checked hers, realized it was fake. That's when the lawsuit came. She claimed I robbed her and wanted the ring back. But I had already sold it. I used the $100,000 of the money to pay for my lawyer's fees. She lost the case. I mean, like, it is a lot of money. It's hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yes.
But where do you rank that level of pettiness?
I mean, especially for a guy that's made a lot of money, right? Like, I mean, $400,000 is a good chunk of change. Don't get me wrong, but like, what is Gilbert Arenas worth? Like it's got to be worth more than that.
Yeah, I mean, I assume he's worth $100 million. I don't know.
Like he could chalk that up and just be like, you know what, whatever. But I respect that he put in a lot of time and effort to work to get that back. Like to me, that's like it's just that's got to feel good, you know. Like go fuck
MSS
yourself,
though, he could have had a silent victory and kept $400K.
Yeah,
he was willing to give $100K of that back just so that she knew,
like the ball. Yeah.
That shit didn't happen. I thought that was wild. That was a wild story.
I guess if you're choosing to spend it that way, then it's okay, right? Like you didn't choose it to spend it like, oh, we're getting divorced or not getting married and broken up. I'm spending $400,000. You're like, no, I'm choosing to spend $100,000 just to say go fuck yourself. Like that's pretty balls.
The calculation too of him to say I'm going to get back in the relationship in a fake way and spend 4 months of my time.
4 months.
That's a long time.
It's a long time too, right? I mean, especially from he's got a lot of money, but he looked at it like you're not getting this one over on me. Man, I'm going to get back right here, and he executed beautifully. Man, it's amazing.
That's wild. It's just a wild story. It's just a wild story.
Was his girlfriend really hot? Let's see.
She's quite attractive. Yes,
I'm sure.
I mean,
top NBA player dates
Oh,
hot.
shit.
I don't believe it.
top NBA player spends $400,000 on an engagement ring.
Best athletes in the world, very tall, so
Yeah,
it means
it's
whatever it
Mama
means.
Cass. It's Mama Cass out there. They say.
Incredibly rich. Like, wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do okay.
All right, MSS, what do you got for us?
I'll take that. Well, I'm gonna go with the first thing that I was gonna talk about tonight, which is my my Christmas. Well, at Christmas, we all got stuff we wanted, right? And I got the backpack. I wanted the Yeti backpack, which is an extravagant purchase. And the only reason I got this, and I think I told you this, my mom buys the extended warranties on almost every gift that she buys for me. And she had bought me these headphones. And I was like, and I was like, I want to get the good headphones, because they're supposed to be really good, like the in-ears. They sucked. They sucked so bad. No. And I was just like, I don't even use these things. And then I remembered, I'm like, my mom buys the extended warranty on these things. I go, these things suck, Mom. And she's like, well, fucking let's return them, because it was like 2 years after the date, right? So we returned them, and they're like, they don't make those anymore, probably because they suck. And here's $125. And my mom's like, here, I'm giving you a check for $125. You use it. And I say, no, I don't want the check. I'm going to ask for something for Christmas that is completely fucking ridiculous. You keep this $125, put it towards that because it's ridiculous. And she's like, no, just take the money. We'll buy you the other gift. And so I was like, no, we're going to hold off. So we held off. And then I told her, I was like, hey, I want this Yeti backpack cooler. She's like, well, how much is it? I'm like, it's $260. And she's like,
$125.
And I was like, exactly. That's why I told you to save $125, man. I'm like, this is the most ridiculous purchase I've ever made in my life.
But those coolers are so good, man. They're amazing,
unbelievably awesome. And I love it. And it's Firefly like yellow, because if you want, like, listen, Yeti has got a good racket going, because if you want black, gray, blue, anything, it's $320. If you want a weird color, it's like $260. Like, they know. They're like, everyone's gonna want the black, so let's make it way more expensive. But I was like, fuck you, I'm gonna get Firefly. Like, no one's gonna fuck with this. And so it looks like a Firefly's butt that lights up. It's very bright. But I'm never gonna lose it. So anyway, I get that. And my wife is like, you know what I want? I want to get some new knives, because our knives are really dull and they're just not great. And I was like, oh, it's a great idea. We're gonna have good, knives in there and everything. So we got the knives. She breaks them out. She registers them, puts them out. I'm using them the other day. First time I'm making a fucking salad. I start cutting all of this stuff, not realizing my finger's right there, and on the left, finger off, and my nail. Okay, so that's on the left-hand side. My nail is fucking gone, and it's so sharp and so quick. I don't even know. I know it happened. I was like, I'm pretty sure I just cut my finger. I go, I don't seem like it's gonna be that bad, and it's not bleeding yet. And then all of a sudden, boom, blood everywhere. You're like, oh fuck.
Beef.
So I'm like, shit.
You know what he's telling us right now? He then ate the salad with the finger in there. Now he's got the hunger. He's like Dahmer.
Still not worse than the well, no, it is.
That's the
part that was the problem. But so now this is the first time I cut my finger, right? And I cut my finger in the normal way when you're chopping. Okay, so there's all these different little knives in there, and one of them is like a paring knife, like it's smaller, and so I'm using it and I'm cutting vegetables. Okay, and I put my finger on the top of the knife, which is like the flat part, right? These knives are so sharp on the right-hand side, it cut the top of my finger because I was pushing too hard on it.
No way. On the dull side?
On the dull side, it cut me open. I am looking down at my finger and I go, why is this red? This must be a piece of carrot. No, it is not. It is my fucking blood. I've cut myself using the top of the knife.
My God.
So I don't know what kind of knives these are, but
great
they're
gift.
fucking amazing. They're not Ginsu. But if you need some really sharp ass knives and you want to try to kill me,
I don't want the knives that you have.
Good job.
They
holy Christ.
Southside Jeff a couple minutes ago goes, wife wants new knives. Been great knowing you, MSS.
Oh my God.
Great foreshadowing.
Listen, I am so happy. Like, if she is going to kill me with these knives, I'm at least happy that they're this sharp and I won't suffer. Like it won't be like, oh, he's just sawing me off with the fucking serrated blade. Like, no, this shit will fucking cut you. And I'm like, I have been so careful with these damn knives. I'm like, I'm gonna lose a fucking finger. So yeah, it's nuts.
Careful.
Straight nuts. But yeah, that's just amazing.
I'm glad you're all intact or mostly intact.
Mostly intact, yeah.
I can't wait for the fart walk tomorrow when Beef says one of the most annoying things about MSS is he keeps cutting his hands off.
He's always bleeding.
He's too bloody.
That bastard.
And with knives. Beef, give us something.
Man, this has been on my mind because I saw this picture. And not to take a shot at MSS, but we're going to take a shot at MSS. Right
oh, my God.
I mean, it is Amy Schumer. And Amy Schumer, apparently,
man down.
She's been on the... Take it easy, you horny bastard. She's been on the shot, and she's been losing some weight, you know? And now MSS is also on the shot. That's not what I want to talk about. MSS, though, for a long time, one of his like celebrity crushes was Amy Schumer. Now that's a different bodied Amy Schumer, different looking Amy Schumer. MSS, where are you at with your crush level on this current look of Amy Schumer?
Listen, I'm gonna say this, and this might be controversial. Okay, I like girls with a little weight on them. I don't like skinny ass girls, and I definitely don't like girls that were skinny or fat and then went to skinny. Like it's not my favorite. So Amy Schumer, I think she was fine when she first was out on the scene and everything. She was at that Tyson, fucking roast or whatever, and she was making fun of all the other people. She was wearing like a little baby doll dress or whatever. She was fine looking. She wasn't like ridiculously good looking or bad looking. She was fine. And then she got like beefed out, and that's fine. I was okay with that. She could have. I don't like this wafy Amy Schumer. Her face is all her face is fucked up.
I know. Look how big her head looks compared to the rest. It's so weird,
right? Yeah, that almost
looks fake, right?
I thought it was her head on the Phoebe Cates body from.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to jerk off. I don't want to jerk off to this Judd, whatever his name was.
Please put Phoebe Cates' head back on.
Yeah, no, I'll take Phoebe Cates now too. She ain't that bad. So no, I that's one thing that I don't particularly care for. They look weird. You're supposed to have a big body with that big ass head, man. You don't want to be having too small body.
Okay, I'm glad you went in this direction, MSS, because this is just for me and you, basically. This is something to tell all the ladies. Look, if you're meant to be thick, just stay thick. Man, don't go and do whatever this is, man. This looks terrible. Some of you women, you got to have a little more weight on you. You're going to look good. Don't worry about it. And the thing is, thick women is in vogue. Back when MSS and I were getting our thing done when we were younger men, not a lot of women, a lot of guys were into the thick women. Now a lot of guys are into the thick girls. You're going to be fine. You don't got to do this. Don't do this to yourself.
I always right here. MSS, because I always inherently feel like Beef is trying to trap us in something when he starts, especially when he compliments. I'm worried that he's going to go after your big Rottweiler ass head being on the shot.
No.
No, that's why I got these glasses so big to make my head look smaller.
MSS's weight loss on the shot has looked natural to me. Like it looks like a natural weight loss. I think it's probably because
healthy.
He works out a lot and he eats well. He generally eats well. He's got some leaks in his game.
That's sugar.
But he does eat well. He does. He eats a lot of vegetables. He eats a ton of meats and stuff. He's good. He generally eats a good diet. So he looks natural. This looks fucked up. I can't. But I saw that picture. I was MSS will be heartbroken. He will be boner broken. He can't do it.
Yeah, this is not the girl that I would jerk off to. No,
get this drink. Not at all. Jackie Treehorn. He says a burger for Schumer.
Cheers. Penny, please.
She's getting divorced too. She's getting divorced from her husband.
That was a tweet I saw too. These women will stay big and fat for her husband, but then when they get skinny, then for the streets. No.
So here's what I wonder though. Too, was the behavior maybe from the husband before she got lost all the way. This abhorrent and horrible and doing such bad shit that now she's got a fucking eating disorder along with the shot to get things. She's like, you know what? Fuck you. I can fuck somebody else now, but I don't want to fuck her anymore. And I was right there with her when she was fat, so I don't understand.
Yeah, your dick was hard. It was in your hand. I remember that.
Now I'm not. Now I'm not doing it.
Speaking of loving relationships, I did see that Adam 22 is going to box.
Who the
Jason
fuck
Love.
is Adam 22?
My God! Come on, don't
pretend you don't know who this guy is.
Oh, that's the porn dude.
That's Lena the Plug's husband, or ex-husband, right?
I'm getting a little sick. We'll talk about this tomorrow. I'm getting a little sick of you pretending like you've not watched pornography ever. Like
it is a little upsetting, Treasy. It's upset.
But I got a couple things to ask. These two guys are going to box. Now, my first question is very quick question: is for Adam 22. Should this be his chair in the corner? In between rounds, should he be sitting in that? But my real question, and this comes back to beef. We were recently in Vegas. We're at Circa.
We were.
And we're talking to a friend of a friend who works there, and he was talking about the Jake Paul fight. Yeah. And he's like, dude, this rings more than fucking any boxing match.
Yep.
And so my question to you guys is like, as kids who grew up when boxing was huge, when we had Tyson, when we had Holyfield, we had all these great fighters, and it was a big deal. Julio Cesar Chavez beef, you know?
Yeah. Yep. It was a huge deal.
Is this what boxing is becoming? Is just weird celebrity fights, and those are the real main attractions in boxing now.
I think so. I think so, because you kind of lost what boxing needed. It still needs is the promoter aspect. Is the guy to build up? Here's the personality. Here's the guy who's 18-0. Who cares? He beat a bunch of palookas. Like, this person's larger than life and all that stuff or whatever. It kind of ended. I think it ended with Tyson. Because Tyson just got so much bigger than everybody else had ever been. Because after that, you start. I mean, you had Evander Holyfield's okay, but then you had these boring fighters, man.
Well,
and it was never about action. It was all about playing defense. It was like the Lennox Lewis's and Tyson Furies. Yeah, they were really good fighters. Yeah, Floyd Mayweather's like that. You're right. Just the defensive fighters. Like I get that's a way to win, but that's not a way to entertain. That's not a way to draw the crowd in here. And so, because these are more raw fights in a way, because they're less technically inclined, I think they're gonna if you want to do this on a grander scale and try to push, a lot of celebrities into. I mean, Celebrity Deathmatch was way out of its time, is what we're really finding out. Like, they should have just done that for real, and that would have made all the money. Yeah, because I would love to watch this fight. To be honest with you, I think this would be a hilarious fight. And I did watch the video for research purposes only. And if I'm M22, I'd want to fight too. That's a big mistake he made right there,
What was the video? What did he do?
His wife, also porn star, Lena the Plug. He had her hook up with this guy.
Jason Love. Now I know who Jason Love is. I know that.
He's aware of his work.
Followed one of their careers.
You know why? Because he was with Angie Faith. Like, he was the first guy that was in her shoot. Yeah, so I know that. Good job, Jason Love. So I know that. I might have seen that video. But did he do? So he just had sex with her, and then that's why he's upset with her. Like,
I don't think that's why he's upset with her. I think that they realize it's a good angle to make money.
Yeah,
I think that's why the internet was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you let this guy sleep with your wife." Not thinking that they're both porn stars and that's their job. Like,
that's the whole thing.
That's probably not a big deal to him in reality. But if you're a regular person, you're looking at it like, "Oh my god, I can't believe he did that." They did drum up the drama.
If me and you were like, Beef, you did someone else's taxes, you motherfucker.
I can't believe you were on someone else's podcast.
I can't believe you've only done one other person's Texas besides yeah, that's goofy. That's funny. I think that another thing that happened in boxing, the technical aspect, I think, is another thing. But then when the heavyweights were not from America anymore, they were all overseas.
Which goes, I think you're right. It's harder to market them, you know.
And we don't like the American fights. Like, don't like the featherweights that don't knock each other out. They want to see somebody get their brain fucking scrambled. And like the Floyd Mayweather guys, they don't knock people out. It's not fun. Like they're like, oh, fucking 12 fucking rounds of this, and the guy falls down twice. Like, this is stupid. That's why the Jake Paul stuff is great. Like this last fight with Jake Paul, that was fun. That was fun to watch because you're like, man, this guy just got his jaw busted, and they were swinging for the fence on that.
But he's also good at building the story of like there's going to be this fight and building it all up for that. And like boxing used to be able to do that. The promoters used to be able to do that. And now they just don't do it no more.
And the UFC had it for a while too, and I don't think the UFC has anymore because it's just so saturated. It used to be better.
The UFC they break those fighters too fast.
Yep.
Guys lose too quickly. Like you can't. No one goes. I mean, John Jones maybe, but no one goes like 10 fights and doesn't lose. Like they just break them too quick to be able to build a big storyline that you can do in boxing.
When they have like Liddell and Chavez like 3 times and just man.
And who's the Puerto Rican fight? That's the other thing too, that there's like not like a good like
you need the cultures to go at each other, right?
Like two or just two guys that are just like a nonstop match. Like when Pacquiao was beating the shit out of people.
De La Hoya?
There was always, the Pacquiao De La Hoya. There was all those things. It was a good matchup. But I remember like the Chavez thing was always funny because they did such a good job of like letting him go back down to Mexico and just beat the ever living shit out of like 20 guys in like a year. And then like come back and he's 47-0 and it's
exactly. They can build the story.
22. He's 22.
That's what's missing right there.
He fought 3 guys at one time.
it's important to make a fight from that perspective, not even just from the action. But MSS is right about the not having the heavyweights. The heavyweights is the important thing. Like in the US, you need the heavyweights. And they got to be guys who knock people the fuck out. You're absolutely right about that. You know,
because Buster Douglas was awesome. You know, like that was
flash in the pan, but that was a lot of fun, right?
Absolutely. 100%. You know, yeah, for sure. And now you see Lennox Lewis at those fucking Jake Paul fights, and he looks like your Meemaw, your Peepaw. You know, like, who the fuck is this guy? You're like, oh, this guy used to be a really good fighter. My girls are like, this guy looks like he sucks. Yeah, he does.
Holyfield is deranged every time we get him on one of those things.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Drink from Kid Aquatic. He says, "I thought the D Amy got was a dude I can't see. I don't think I know what that means,
but I appreciate it.
Cheers, Mike.
These good people.
All right.
What do you got?
You MSS.
Is it me?
Yeah, so I got a whole bunch of shit. I've been writing some stuff down. So there's this show, and I never thought I would watch it, but I thought it was. I got into it the other day. It's called "It's Florida, Man," and it's all about these crazy stories from Florida, and they get actors to reenact them, and like thought process of it is just like weird, right? But like, so they get these people that have been involved in weird stories. And like you guys, I mean, Fruzy, I know you do. Loaf, maybe you don't. But Fark, used to be a website, Fark.com. They would have like the weird shit. Like this is early internet. This is like E-Bombs World, that kind of shit. Okay. Fark.com, every day, like it would have users submitted like weird ass stories, and they would have tags. So they'd be like, drugs, taxes, tax evasion, blah, blah, blah. And then there was one tag that was Florida, and it was always the weirdest shit. They're like, man eats other man on balcony, Florida tag, like this is crazy shit happens. So they made this show about all these weird fucking stories from Florida. And I've been watching it until the most recent one that I saw. Like, this is a guy called Wide Neck. And it was a guy that was a fugitive in Florida who had been arrested
because he was selling drugs, but he had been on 22 high-speed chases against the police officers. God. In the last one, he was running
21-0.
He was running. No, he got arrested every time. He got put in jail every time.
0-22. He went from Chavez to Jets.
He's Glass Joe.
So on the 22nd one, he's going away and he has all these drugs. He's like, these man purses were popular at the time. He's like, I had a man purse and it was full of heroin. And so he's and he's like, and you don't want to get caught with heroin in Florida, so I start eating it.
Oh my God.
So
that's a terrible idea.
Shit. Just totally bad, right? But so when they arrest him, they take a picture of him, right? And he's got this fucking real thick neck. He's a black man, thick ass neck. And there's a show down in Florida, and it was this guy, there's the sheriff, and he had a show on public television, and it was called Wheel of Fugitives. And he was on the show. They start spinning the wheel. This is like mid 2000s, like when viral stuff starts happening, right? Like things start going crazy. His fucking name comes up, and they're like, this guy, thick neck, right? And they're like, Charles Johnson is our fugitive of the week. And everyone starts going bananas. Charles is still trying to get all of the heroin out of his system, and he's in jail. And he doesn't know what's going on. So the fucking police officers come to him and say, dude, you are fucking famous. And he's like, what are you talking about? He's like, you're all over the internet. He's like, these motherfuckers were roasting me, memeing me, and like all this stuff, right? So he's like, he's in the jail. This is his 22nd time, you know? And a day goes by and somebody's like, hey, you made bond. And he's like, I haven't called one motherfucker. No one I know has money, and I'm getting bailed out. And it's like a lawyer, a bondsman, and they're like, you need to go talk to this guy. And you remember the little skinny guy that used to make those viral videos, that he was just like a little stick, and he was like long neck. His name was Long Neck, and he was from Florida, and he was a rapper, and he made all these viral videos like at the beginning, right? And so the lawyer goes, listen, like, you're going to be famous. Like, you're already famous, and we're going to figure out a way to move it. But this is the first person you need to call. And it's this little skinny guy from Florida. They go and make all these videos. He does all this rap shit, turns his entire life around. And is now an internet sensation, whatever.
So the long neck guy is a little white boy.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm looking at this.
Long neck and thick neck. I like
creepy
thick
ass.
Neck. Yeah.
Creepy ass dude. And then the thick neck guy he was like, hey, ain't that thick neck? And he's like, ain't that long neck? And then they do a rap together. It was just the craziest shit. And I was like, man, porn was good back then. Bang Bros was just getting going, and the internet viral video shit. Like this was like prime golden internet era where these guys are just doing stupid shit and you can make a bunch of money. But if you're looking for a fun little show to watch, the Florida Man is a great show. It is usually about total fuck ups doing some stupid ass shit in Florida. And it is just, I don't know. I've enjoyed it. So you should take a watch. But Thick Neck was definitely my favorite so far. It's a heartwarming story. He's like, I ain't sold drugs.
I remember how that guy looked. I didn't remember long neck.
Long neck and wide neck is the that's what Florida's all about. That's what Florida's all about.
Oh my God, your guy K Dog says Florida peak Adriano. Oh man, there's no question. There's no question about that, man. Some of his best films from that era.
All right, who's up? Is it my up?
It's B. I'll be right back. I gotta get my next thing. I gotta get prop for my next one.
All right.
So Beef, I'll bring something up
let's do it.
That was on the internet here, which was the George Wolko breakout candidate.
Breakout, baby, let's go.
And look, I want this guy to be good. I'm rooting for this to happen, right? But this is the kind of stuff that annoys me on baseball internet, where it's like he got his K rate down from 40% to 29%. He's still in single A. That's still terrible. That's still
horrendous.
Terrible. Yes. And it's further improvement against breaking balls. So this guy still can't hit breaking balls, right? Like so,
or not swing at them. Whatever the try. At that level, do they even get over the plate? Like, can you just not swing at them, and then your strikeout rate's 20%? You know, like what the fuck?
So, and this is nothing on Future Sox. I love Future Sox. But like this, I don't like this idea of like possible breakout thing, because this goes back to the gambling piece. Like, I could say everybody's a possible. Every single guy is going to be a possible star for the team this year, and it's like, and I'll just be wrong about all of those. But like, you got to put your money where your mouth is sometimes.
Right, exactly.
And like the breakout candidate is my like top of my list. Like, you need to bet something on this, because like and I know there's not markets for this. You just got to come to us and one of us and be like, I'm going to bet you this. I'm going to bet you that he does X, Y, or Z, because this has to be accounted for.
Treasy, I wish I could find it quickly, but I quote tweeted that actual tweet, and I said, this is what you say because a guy this size almost never makes it. So you always want to be on the side of, I think he'll break out, because if he breaks out, then you look smart. If he doesn't break out, no one ever holds you accountable. And there's a level of like that, and I think we've been trying to tease that out in a lot of discussions lately. And one of them that hit the internet was the discussion that we had about Reinsdorf signing off on Mooney's contract.
Yes.
And a good discussion with Pinols was in there, and then even James Fox, who had the original tweets, like, yeah, I probably overreacted, whatever the fuck. And I realized that the group of us that were really talking about it had a nice discussion and realized, like, okay, yeah, there's limitations to this, but maybe you and I were too far in the one direction, the other guy's too far, but we kind of all thought, okay, it's an interesting discussion. And everyone outside of that didn't absorb a single bit of it. I was watching the comments. I was like, they do not understand any of what we're talking about, especially what we were talking about with the, oh, well, if you get a Japanese player and market them, that's a good idea. It's not just this no-brainer thing. Like, you can't just assume this is going to work. And you can't assume, especially when you're the high bidder, that it's going to work better for you than everybody else, unless there's some thesis as to why it will work better for you than everyone else who decided they won't bid anymore on this. Why will it work better for you? Like, I realize that it's going to take a while to get Sox fans to absorb the stuff, but like in the discussion, I'm like, well, Fox understood it, Pino's understood it, we understood it, like each other's discussions, and almost no one outside of it really understood.
And
I was like, we have a long way to go.
I'm mad at James for reminding me about the Melky thing, where they were like, oh, he really stepped up. It was like $13 million.
That was a good pull. He was like, I just hope it's not like this sort of thing where they try to pump the owner's tires. I was like, oh, fuck, man. He's right about that.
I was like, oh, man. Because like as soon as he said it, I was like, I remember that. That was brutal. It was the equivalent of the press conference with Lurie. Right? We went all out this offseason. We signed Lurie Garcia.
Jerry O'Sullivan's right about this. There were a bunch of people who were like this too. It was like, he was like, I understood it, and it was boring. They signed him. Who cares why and how? Yeah, and inevitably it was like they got the deal done. So not a big deal, kind of what the machinations were. We just thought that like it deserved a little more depth than what it was getting on the internet. But yeah, a lot of people were kind of like, we shouldn't really worry about it at all. They got the right decision done, and however they get there, And I think that's fair and a good assessment too. Like, good if they get the right thing done, leave it. Cool. We're but you're right about the Wilco thing, Treasy. It's like, yeah, you're gonna see a lot of that. You're gonna see jumping on that. I kind of like. Here's what I like right now about White Sox prospect prognostication is that a lot of them have Caleb Bonham 1. And I think that's taking a stand, in my opinion, because he's further down. He had a good year, and you have these young pitchers that are very like Hagen Smith and Noah Schultz are going to be major leaguers soon. They'll make some impact. I don't know if they'll be really good or not or whatever the fuck. But you're taking a stand by picking that guy and saying, like, that guy's better than these guys.
And if you are like, hey, Hagen Smith or Noah Schultz, they're the guy, and they should be number 1. And they're going to make an impact this year. Well, guess what you could do? You can bet them for Rookie of the Year.
Yes, you
can. They got some long ass odds, man. You could put $10 down there and make a nice little penny. So, like, if you guys are loving that, jump in on that.
Yeah.
All right, who's up? Beef?
All right, boys, I'm going to need you to stay with me on this one for a little bit because this is one that's been percolating for me, especially after Jada left. And I had seen some videos he'd filmed, and I started wondering about some stuff, and then this came out. So New York Post says Will Smith sued for sexual harassment, accused of deliberately grooming tour violinist. And so I had concerns, I guess, about Will Smith after that whole thing went down. From the article, it says Will Smith was accused of sexual harassment by Brian King Joseph in a lawsuit filed in Los Angeles just before the new year, according to documents obtained by Fox News Digital. Joseph, a professional violinist, alleges Smith was deliberately grooming and priming him for further sexual exploitation in the complaint against the Academy Award-winning actor and associates of his Treybulb Studios Management, Inc. After his first performance with Smith in December 2024, the Getting Jiggy With It singer allegedly hired Joseph to join his Based on a True Story 2025 tour. Joseph claimed the relationship grew closer after Smith offered him a chance to play on several tracks in the rapper's upcoming album. Smith and plaintiff began spending additional time alone, with Smith even telling plaintiff that you and I have such a special connection that I don't have anyone else, and other similar expressions indicating his closeness to the plaintiff, documents state. Joseph allegedly joined the first leg of the tour in March 2025 in Las Vegas, where he was provided a hotel room booked by Smith and his team. He claimed no other individuals besides the crew and hotel staff would have access to his personal room. The violinist, who competed on America's Got Talent in 2018, claimed to place his room key in his bag, which was left in a van responsible for transporting the cast and crew around. After a rehearsal at the venue, management allegedly spent hours retrieving the bag. When Joseph returned to his hotel room later that evening, he claimed he discovered evidence suggesting that an unknown person had unlawfully entered the room. Joseph subsequently called hotel security. The evidence included a handwritten note addressed to the plaintiff by name, which read, "Brian, I'll be back no later than 5:30, just as," and a heart drawn on the paper. The lawsuit states, among the remaining belongings were wipes, a beer bottle, a red backpack, a bottle of HIV medication with another individual's name, an earring, and hospital discharge paperwork belonging to a person unbeknownst to the plaintiff. Joseph feared that an unknown individual returned to his room to engage in sexual acts, documents said, and he immediately notified hotel security and representatives for defendant, obtained photo documentation, requested a room change, and called the local non-emergency police line 311 to report the incident. Days later, Joseph claims Smith's team began blaming him for the incident rather than being protected against further assault and for attempting to understand plaintiff's claim. Plaintiff was shamed by the defendant and told he was being terminated, the complaint stated. When the plaintiff requested further reasoning, Tim Miller, acting on behalf of the defendants, redirected the blame for termination on plaintiff, saying, "I don't know, you tell me, because everyone else is telling me what happened. You is a lie. Nothing happened. You made up the whole thing. So tell me why you made up this lie." Very strange accusations here regarding this guy. Is this
so weird?
Let me ask you this.
Things.
Do men just get old and start getting a little weary on their sexuality? Or is the Diddy thing creating a bonanza for everyone to try to cash in?
I was just going to say, I just finished the Diddy thing. And like, I now just assume that Will Smith is at fault here and that he won't be convicted because a jury of our peers is just a bunch of morons. Like,
Potentially.
Our peers are very dumb is what I got from the Diddy documentary. So I think, probably it was Will Smith, and Will Smith's going to get off scot-free.
Yeah, this is weird, dude. This is like, I'm just reading.
I couldn't even follow your
any
story.
Sense.
To be honest,
it's
so
weird.
Crazy.
I read it 3 times and I was like, hang on, what happened?
Yeah, sometimes your brother is just all over the place and he's fucking lost or whatever, right? I'm like going to like sites just to read stuff too, and I'm like, this makes absolutely no sense,
story.
and I'm reading it. So like, it's like
a weird
HIV
story.
medication, and a note written by Stone F. What the fuck is this? Like, I don't like, there's like discharged papers from another individual are in his room. What the fuck is going on? This is like the worst ghost story ever. Like the ghost brought in all these weird things and put them in your room and then rolled out. Like this.
And then Jesse Smollett showed up.
Where's the grooming though? That's the part that I don't understand. Like usually grooming involves like, hey, he's touching my shoulder. He's showing me how to play my violin differently, or we went out and we were shooting pool.
I think the grooming is like kind of like we have a close relationship. I'm gonna bring you out on my tour.
The connection.
Yeah, I think it's part of that part of it. But in theory, I mean, I'm not casting any stones, but I always like ever since Jada went off and kind of did her thing, and then the slap of Chris Rock, all this shit was weird going on in that. And then I saw like he had filmed the video, and I'm watching the video, and I'm like, bro, are you sure you're into women? Like I and then it got me thinking about Will. I was like, I don't know, man. Will's tall and handsome and everything, but like,
yeah,
maybe he was like the leading man. Maybe he's Rock Hudson in a way, like. He wanted to be the leading man, but he really wasn't the leading man in that way. I don't know. It was like very weird thing I've always kind of felt about him since the Jada thing went the other way, and then like seeing
a lot more like Uncle Phil than we thought. Is what you're
saying. At least Uncle Phil was honest about his shit. Like I don't know. Maybe we'll come to it. I'm not sure. We'll see.
He'll definitely come to it. We'll see.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I thought Will Smith was what the fuck is Tom Cruise? What religion is Tom Cruise?
Scientology?
I thought Will Smith was Scientologist, but I guess he's not.
I don't know.
I'm looking it up. I thought he was, but he's like, no, he's definitely not.
Beef, I know you're a big McDonald's guy, and everybody's depending on you about the McRib and shit, but I want to go a different direction here because I saw this tweet because I think we all saw. Because I mean, how could you avoid it? You're on Twitter, you see the shit. The Donald Trump kind of lunch that is like a normal thing for him. And I saw this tweet, and the tweet basically says, "The fries, Big Mac, Quarter Pounder would just be an ordinary fat guy meal, but adding the fillet of fish is what makes this truly heinous." And I was like, absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, I will ask the commenters, and I'll ask you guys, if that grouping right there, so you got the Big Mac, Quarter Pounder, large fry, if that is a 10 or even 20 piece McNugget, is it anywhere near as gross as having the fillet of fish in there? I feel like the fillet of fish is just disgusting to be in that mix.
It throws it off in a weird direction. Like it doesn't coordinate with the meal. Like when I saw this initially, Treasy, I saw this meal before the fillet of fish. I was like, oh fuck yeah, man! Me and the president, we can eat the same when we go to McDonald's. I'm not a fan of the president. I didn't vote for him, but this is something we could bond over. Until I saw that goddamn fillet of fish. You cannot fillet of fish that. Put a triple cheeseburger in there, some nugs. You're right about that. Like you can't. I can't do it with the fillet of fish. No, it's
a wild choice.
Here's what I don't like about that fillet of fish in particular. Get that cheese the fuck out of there, man. God damn it. I don't like that they try to put cheese on that.
I'm with you there, dude. Too. I just feels like if of all the things that you could be like, I think this guy might be nuts. That is like exhibit A.
Oh yeah. The last time I had a fish fillet, or I bought a fish fillet, I didn't eat it. I got it and I went to Lawrence's and took pictures next to that with their fried perch sandwich. And like the fish fillet looked so pathetic and pitiful next to like an actual sandwich. Like it was just like, this isn't even real food. Like this is so gross. And it was like, you're right, Loaf. It was like he had like half a thing of American cheese like that they just like just put on there. Yeah, and then they got a gun gross. That they just like they come on the top of the thing. And this is
And I'm not a tartar sauce guy, but if it's in there, it's okay. I'm not gonna get rid of it.
Tartar sauce,
but the slice of cheese, that's not.
But think about the combination. You got tartar sauce and cheese on top of the world's worst fish stick.
Yeah,
like it's just
it's all
so
bad. Yeah.
Like probably just dripping in fryer oil too. That's the thing. Like those things are just there's like a sponge for that crap.
Yeah, we got the right fish.
That's right.
This,
No,
this,
that's
this is
how
how
you
you
eat.
do right fish.
And then all 100%.
Especially when they bring that sandwich back, MSS, and they give it Mooney's sandwich. It's not going to be MSS sandwich, but it's Mooney's sandwich, and then
that's what's going to happen.
yeah. He's gonna put you in that. He's gonna put you in a certain chair, and that's gonna be his sandwich.
I'm gonna watch him eat it. I'm in. I'll do that.
How dare you?
So at Christmas time, the big man, Santa Claus, brought my kids a 3D printer for Christmas because it asked for, they put some things on their list. Like we were ahead of it this year. Like we asked the girls, we're like, hey, make a fucking list before we went back at Thanksgiving. Make a list of the things you want because everyone's gonna be asking what you want for Christmas. You want to have a list. So like my youngest is like, I want a Hello Kitty, anything, like tons of Hello Kitty, and she got tons of Hello Kitty. And then my older daughter like wrote down stuff, and one of the things she wrote down was a 3D printing pen, and it's like this little pen that you get, and you stick like little sticks of the filament in it, and then you can draw or whatever. Well, she's not drawing up yet; she's just drawing across and writing her name, but she loves it. So we had like, well, if she's into this, like maybe we should just get like an actual one. So I was like, I'll look in to see what. Usually we like go on a trip or something, like go to like the Great Wolf Lodge up there in Aurora.
That's always fun.
And it's like we did that last year, and it was just I don't know. We've done it. It would be 3 years in a row, and it was like the girls were like, kind of over this. We don't need to do this. We should do a different one. And then me and my wife are lazy and didn't get together, so we didn't do that. And we were like, let's get them a 3D printer. So we get a 3D printer. And if you look into how much a kid one costs, like you can get kid versions, and then how much a professional one costs, like the difference is like $100. So it was like, I'm going to
get the good one.
The good one. Because why? I'm a very thrifty person, as you guys know, and whatever. But one thing I don't really cheap out on is tech. Like I will get the top of the line tech because it's going to last longer. And it's better. Like this is a better. So we get this one. I might have reached out to the guy that made our necklaces and said, what should I buy as a intro guy? And so he gave me all the specifics. So we got the 3D printer. Immediately upon getting it, right, we leave and we go to Sterling for Christmas. We don't get to open it and whatever. We come back. The girls are like, hey, you need to get this thing going. Okay. And I was like, all right, cool. So I came downstairs, and it took like 3 hours to set it up and get it everything right. Cause I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm figuring it all out. But we get it set up, and then they're like, hey, just push this button and it will do your first print. Push this button. It prints a I hate you. Really don't like you. Things I hate about you. Like, well, wait till tomorrow. So I push the little button, and it prints like this little like boat, and I'm like, that's cool. And the girls are like, this is awesome. And so like, then you start going into like, where am I supposed to find these files, and what do I need to print 3D, right? Like, because you're like, listen, if I want to make a bunch of tchotchke shit, sure. There's tons of stuff. Oh, hey, do you want a Star Wars headed Stormtrooper Buddha? Yeah, I got 100 of them. Hey, do you want a fucking Darth Vader, as a werewolf? I can get that for you. So I'm going on like and looking for things, and in your brain, my girls are like my youngest daughter was like, I want a Exalata, but I want it articulated. And so like, and this is the thing that blew my mind. I thought with these articulated 3D printed things, okay, they print all the pieces and then you snap them together. No, it prints them together, and it is already articulated when you get it. Is the most amazing thing ever. So I thought I would show a couple of things that I've printed so far that are totally
Let's do it.
Back in like the 90s,
More ball
there was this shut the fuck
this
up.
one first.
Get that out of here. Come on. There are now. I'll say this. There are a lot of naughty 3D print files that you can get. Like if you want to get
I would never.
A big titty female statue to put on your desk, there's a million.
They'll print that for you.
You can find them. Okay. But back in the 90s, there was a skateboard company. And the skateboard company, well, they still make shit now. It's called Fucked. and FUCT.
Oh, yeah.
And one of their logos that they made was a Ford logo, right? And they wrote "fucked" on there. Well, you can get a 3D file. You can print your own emblem
That's
to
sweet.
put on your car that says "fucked." So I printed 3 of these motherfuckers out, and I'm gonna paint them. I like, you know, I'm a guy that likes the entrepreneurial scent, and I was like, hey, so I'm gonna print 1, I'm gonna print 3, and I'm gonna sell 2 so I can pay for the one that I have, and then, you know, buy more shit. So that was one of the first things that I printed was the fuck thing. Now there's this artist called Klaus, and he makes these weird ass like figures, and there's a lot of 3D print files of his stuff. This is Sad Clown. I printed this dude, and he is just hangs out. Big long toes. He's got the X'd out eyes. It's just some fucking weird thing, right? So
if that ends up sitting anywhere in the section, Treasy's leaving that game. He's not. He will not come back.
It's like a little voodoo clown. I'll put the voodoo clown in his seat. He won't be able to sit there.
If it's in Mr. Hand's cup holder, Treasy's leaving immediately.
No, thank you.
If there's one thing you guys know about me and a person that I love more than anybody, it is Howard Stern. And I am a junkie when it comes to Howard Stern. Not a lot of things that you can print that are Howard Stern or Howard Stern related, but there is one thing, and I printed 5 of them, and it is the Beetlejuice Buddha. That is Beetlejuice from the Howard Stern show as a Buddha, and I printed 5 of this motherfucker. This took 5 of these things. Took 15 hours to print.
I believe it.
But they're awesome. I like everyone that sees it goes, this is a 3D printed thing. Yes, this is a 3D printed thing. And so I'm going to prime these, and then I'm going to paint them gold, and I'm going to sell them on eBay.
Oh my God.
If you know anyone that wants about 4.5 inch a Beetlejuice Buddha, let me know. I got the hook, I got the plug, I can make some more. But yeah, these things is awesome. Like, listen, if you are even debating,
5 of those was a 75-hour work week for MSS.
if you are fucking debating getting one of these things, they are fun. Don't buy it because you're like, oh, this is gonna really make me do whatever. No, you're gonna print the most outlandish, goofy shit, and it's just for fun. One of the things that I want to really print, and I'm gonna do it soon, is the helmet. Like for game used helmets, they have like holders that you can zoom in, you can like drill them into the wall, so then I can display my helmets. And
MSS,
like,
how often you got to refill the thing that for the printing,
dude? Like I said, this thing fucking 15 hours for 5 of them, right? That's a lot of fucking shit, right?
Yeah.
Barely made a fucking dent in the spool that we have.
Oh, okay, nice.
It's
so you
insane.
can print a lot of shit. All right.
Oh
nice.
yeah. And we bought like a little box that has all the stuff. We can print 4 color. We're rolling over here.
I like it.
It hasn't been that long since you've had this, and 75 hours went to the Beetlejuice.
15. Well, I had to find it, so maybe 20. Who knows?
How many things have your kids actually been allowed to print?
So,
well, you're having fun.
It's a fair question.
Here's what I messed up. I messed up on this, and I've since corrected. You learn a lot. So if you're gonna print one thing, you might as well print 3 things, because it's gonna, if it's a lot of color changes, you need to like it will sit there and put like a spool of plastic in the thing while it changes the color, and then it has a little arm and it flicks it off. It is the craziest. It shoots shit across your room. It is fucking great. But the girls have printed a majority of stuff. Like I have an Exalata that was left for the youngest, but then when the oldest, I was like, well, what do you want? She's like, I want some cats. So I was like, well, guess what? We're going to print 9 fucking cats, because it's going to take just as long to print once. She has all these articulated cats. She's got 9 of them. She's going to give one to her little sister or something. And I go, hey, you want to give one to, your little sister? She's like, no, these are all mine. I was like, what the dick? How can we do that? No, they're getting it. This is something that I wanted, because I was like, we want to see it, but they definitely show people when they come over the house. They're like, let's go look at the 3D printer, and they're like, look at what we printed on the 3D printer, so like, we sit there and talk about like, what do you think we could print, like, and they have maker fairs at like their schools, so that like they could have like a table and sell some things. I was like, You guys can
nice.
like, find some stuff that your friends like and then sell to them for like $5, and then you can buy more stuff to print, like more of the plastic to print stuff with. And I can see my oldest's head like just start spinning. It's just like, you know what? He's right. He can do that because she wants to make these little businesses. Like, she has like makes bracelets and shit with her friends. And they're like, I want to sell this. And I was like, this is a legit thing to sell them though. Like you can legitly sell them this articulated cat. And like, you don't got to do shit. You just got to find the file online and then print it and then just sell it to them. Like you don't got to worry about it. And so she's getting there. We're all getting there. But definitely, when I make $1 million selling the Beetlejuice Buddhas, like it's gonna be something. You wait. I did talk about it yesterday because Missy was asking me some questions. She's like, well, what's the coding and all this stuff? Is really hard to make files. Like I haven't figured that out yet. Like none of my graphic stuff translates to this next thing.
You've got to find the files that are already made out there.
There's a lot of stuff there. Yes.
And then later you'll figure out how to make your own files and
that's what I want to do right now. Like I want to make like the one big thing I want to make is that remember the failed 108 logo, the person that is the foul pole. I want to make one of those. I want to 3D print one of those motherfuckers, right? Yeah. But I'm like, I don't know how to CAD draw nothing. Like this is gonna take forever. So like, I got to figure out how to do this stuff, and I'm there. I'm motivated, right? But the science infection really knocked me out this week. So, but 3D printer, fun time. So if anybody needs something 3D printer, you let me know.
Love it.
I love it. You guys got anything left? You guys still want to talk about?
I got some stuff. I got something here.
So I got one.
I'm done.
I saw.
I got one more.
You one more thing?
Go ahead.
I've got 2, maybe 3 more things. So I saw a tweet that you cannot come back from. In my personal opinion, I want to read it to you guys. You guys let me know if you think it's possible to come back from this, or what you might do to yourself if you had tweeted this. This tweet is from Lonnie. Lonnie says, one of the most embarrassing moments of my life was in like 2013. This guy kept commenting on all my girlfriend's pictures. And I said, she's not going to fuck you, bro. Just to later find out, that's the guy my girlfriend was cheating on me with. LOL.
No.
Is it possible to come back from that tweet? Is there anything even worse than tweeting that?
No, I mean, you just gotta delete all your accounts.
Yeah.
You're not for online anymore. Like it's over. Being on the internet's over.
You gotta know that, right? Like when you see all those comments like that, they're fucking or there's something going on. Like you say, who is this person to your wife or girlfriend? Or like, why are they commenting on everything? Because like I've had some crazies back in the day, and I was single for a pretty good amount of time, and there was some girls that would comment on every picture on Facebook. And I know when my wife and I got together, like, who is so and so? I was like, well, like you have to talk about it. You're like, well, it might have broke something off at some point, and then now it's like it's not good. So yeah, that's not good. That's not good, and I don't think you can come back from that like rip roaring because, like, I mean, once you see that, I think that's what happened.
Jerry Sullivan says you're an offline guy now.
I am an offline.
Very possible. No, you know what, MSS though, I hear what you're saying, but there are a lot of simps in general. There's a lot of simp behavior. Yep. Most simps are gonna fall into the category of exactly what he's saying. You're not gonna fuck her, bro. There's got to be, but you're right. There's got to be something that leads you to the that leads a horse to drink. Like what the fuck? You had to have seen something maybe lead you not to say that shit. I don't know.
And what a simp girlfriend who's like, oh, he comments on my photos. He loves me. I'm gonna fuck him. Bring that tweet back up. Look at that guy's username. At Aubrey Plaza. What you doing? Like, what the fuck is that, Lonnie?
No, mind you, it could be fake. This fucking thing could be.
This could be the second account after he got fucked over on the other one. So like, this is the new one.
Yeah.
And he's like, you know what? Fuck it. He's like, apparently showing people that you like them online makes you fuck them, and he thinks he's gonna fuck Aubrey Plaza. No, boom,
totally ridiculous.
Kind of really like Aubrey Plaza.
Southside Justice, yeah. Just take the victory that she didn't immediately break up. After that, you're just serving time. Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought like there is levels of you're gonna find this motherfucker after the shit you got embarrassed publicly. Like, it's wild. I assume that's not true. Maybe it's true.
It could be
but
true.
I thought this is just the most ridiculous tweet I've ever seen, because you see people say this every day. Like, she's not gonna fuck you, bro. But at this point, that guy, it was not true for him.
I think that probably has happened several times. I don't think that he's like all alone in that corner. Like, he's definitely.
You think it's a not single?
I think
event?
it's prevalent. Yeah, I think it's
low probability, but it's not single.
And I think maybe some of the guys just thought it, but like, you know, that probably happened.
It's a good tweet, regardless.
It is a great tweet. Teresa, do you have anything else?
So I have
all right.
I like the conspiracy theories, but I also like the movie kind of like theories, like these movies connect for this reason, or like this thing in this movie means this. So I saw this one recently that I thought was really good. Was you guys have seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Absolutely.
Of course.
You know Cameron from that?
Yes. Yeah.
This guy's theory was that Cameron grows up to be the narrator of Fight Club, and that Ferris Bueller never existed. Ferris Bueller is the original Tyler Durden. And Cameron has had this problem for like his whole life of hallucinating these things, and like that because Cameron was this like kind of like hypochondriac, like really anxiety ridden kid, that like the version of himself that he wanted to be was Ferris Bueller. So he imagined the whole thing just like Fight Club. And I was like, I wonder if I was like, I'm trying to remember like what was the narrator's name? And then I remembered he doesn't have a name. He's just the narrator in the movie. Like, he's just the narrator. They never give him a name in Fight Club. And I was like, that's actually a good theory. And the one thing they didn't touch on that I thought was like, man, this would be a good piece of this case, is that he loved going to those like support groups, right? Like that he would have one of these diseases, right? Like that he would have testicular cancer and then go to this support group and be involved in the support group. That to me connected more to Cameron than anything.
Right.
Like Cameron, hypochondria of it. And I thought it was for the variance in movie. Like the difference between those two is so great, but to be like this connects this and this is the same guy, I was like, I love this. I love this theory.
I do too. It sounds really strong, actually, because you're the person's projecting themselves onto like the bigger, better version of what they could be, you know, in reality, all while still being like the fucking maniac that they actually are in their real life. Like, they're very, very interesting. Like, I kind of love that one. And usually the ones that are tied to movies that are like made close to each other. This one's made so far apart from each other. Like, holy shit, man! Then like it's a whole universe apart from each other.
Yeah, that's interesting, because like I think what fucks me up is that the movie Fight Club, Edward Norton is the narrator, and he's actually in the movie, and he is actually Tyler Durden. You know, like that's the whole thing.
Cameron's there too.
Yes,
right. Like, so Cameron takes the day off of school and he goes downtown and he imagines that all this shit happens, or that he does some of it, you know, and like
and
like it's not Ferris Bueller doing any of this shit.
Huh.
It's kind of a wild imagination, you know?
Man, people with no kids got a lot of time to think about shit, man. I never would have like started putting this like, he's like, well, wait a minute. What if this is cute? It was like, it's either too much time or a lot of good drugs. And I wish I could do a lot of good drugs just to figure stuff like this too, because that would be fun.
Yeah, you're just going through your DVD collection and doing shrooms, and then
that's right. Oh, dude, I don't want to watch movies when I'm doing shrooms, man. I just want to chill. Teresi, we were talking. Me and my daughters were talking the other day, and they were like, "Well," my youngest was like, "Well, I go to like 25 Sox games a year," and I was like, "Yeah, you kind of do, like you'll get to a few games here and there." And she goes, "Well, how many games do you go to?" And I'm like 70, and she's like, "Well, do you go to the most out of all your people?" And I go, Beef Loaf goes to a lot of games too. And I go, Treasy probably goes to the least, but because he wasn't close. And I was like, but now he's a lot closer. Do you think in 2026 you will attend the most amount of Sox games you've attended since you've had full season tickets?
Oh, easy.
Because you're right up the street now and you can just walk over and not really, because like before it's a process, and now is not a process at all. Like
easy,
I think
because
you're gonna go to more than you've ever gone in your life.
Two reasons. So one is like some days on a weekday when I get home from work, it would be a lot to like go like, okay, I'm gonna get home and like then drive down, then drive home later. Right. Like now a lot of those days I could just walk over. But I think where the biggest increase is going to be is on day games, because I could just go like, I'm going to work from home today.
Yep.
Right. And I won't go to the whole game, but like, I'll be like, I'm going to go to lunch. So I'm going to go probably if More Than Dogs is out, I'm going to go grab a Polish or something. I'm going to walk into the game. I'm going to sit there, watch a couple of innings and have a Polish and then go back to work. Like it's a very simple thing to do when you're 3 blocks away, So like, yeah, I think this will easily be the most games I've ever attended in a season.
That's awesome. Well, get ready, friend, because it's fun. It's a fun 70 game ride. And I'm tapped. That's it. That's all I got. Loaf, it's up to you.
I got one more for you guys. And I told Treasy about this. I'm a little. I don't know. I don't trust the internet. I've seen a lot of versions of this tweet right here, and it's a guy with Down syndrome, and then who has a normie child, and sees them through college or whatever. That's totally fine. I got no problem with that. My question for you guys is: who is the normie chick that's throwing down with the Down syndrome fella? Who is that? MSS Treasy, what's going on here, bro?
Well, do you know that that's the case though? Like they never show the mom. They never show the mom in these.
I'm assuming. Maybe I'm making an ass out of you and me. I don't know.
I think these are all fake, by the way. But like
I think they're all fake too, and that's why I wanted to drum that shit up.
Put that back up. Listen, why do you have fake? Like, oh, the picture's fucked up, right? Like there's lines, there's creases in there.
Yeah.
Listen, you could put this in Canva. You could go to AI and say, take out the creases of this fucking photo, and it would do it. Like this is not something that should stop us in 2025. Now it's 2026. Like it definitely, there's no reason. This is a totally fucking made up fucking story. This is bullshit, and I don't even like it. I don't like it, and I think that like maybe I'm just maybe I'm jaded, whatever. But no, there is absolutely no way. This is content farming. This is shitty. This is not even cool. I'm gonna look it up right now though while you guys chat. But this is bullshit.
That's always been my thought. Like these are bullshit tweets. That's why I wanted to bring it in here. Like. What do you guys think? Is there any possible way that this happened? There's no way that a normie chick is like, oh yeah, I'm gonna, Porky and I are getting down.
Come on.
Let's shut the fuck up.
In fact, it does look a lot like Chris Burke, which is
it does, right? It looks just like him.
Like, and that's why it looks fake, right? Like that's. I do have one other thing. Beef.
Hold the fuck on. I just went really quick and wrote Down syndrome dad, and I Googled that. And the first thing that comes up is a bullshit picture that totally is AI. Second says, while females with Down syndrome are reported to be fertile or subfertile, males are reported to be infertile. To date, there are reports of 3 pregnancies that were fathered by 2 male Down syndrome patients. 2. We report a case. So like this never happens. Like this is not even real. It took me 13 seconds.
You're saying this is no good? This didn't happen?
No, that's totally fake. That's Uncle Jim. He has got Downs. Okay.
Did you see the guy that his brother was a big Ric Flair fan, and he got him to do a cameo for his wedding. And I don't know.
Oh my God!
Of all the bad purchases you could make, is asking Ric Flair to give nuptial wishes on the worst list. Like you had to know this was going to go bad. And he paid like $1,000.
Yeah.
And Ric Flair's like, don't get married, dude. don't do it.
He's like, Beanie, don't do it.
He's been divorced like 800 times. So like I'm not shocked that this happened. And he's obviously shit-faced in the thing because he's always shit-faced now.
He's
drunk.
Oh my
God, yeah.
It was incredible. It was like, I know we should blame Ric Flair in this situation, but I don't know if I want to blame him.
No. You knew that was coming. Like you expected this. Maybe
is
the
like
friend wanted that. Maybe the friend wanted that advice for his friend.
It's like, yeah, but then he posted about it, how mad he was and everything.
I'm mad about this.
So it's like, I got bit by a dog today. And I'm like, what'd you do to her? I kicked it in the balls. Like,
what do you expect?
You kind of should have known that was going to happen. All right. I think
K-Dog, one last comment before we get out of here. He says, before this ends, we're going to talk about the legendary run that Abella Danger is having with Miami football right now. They won tonight.
Did they win?
Beat Ole Miss.
They won.
They are in the championship game.
Oh, my God.
Incredible.
They'll play either Indiana or Oregon.
My God.
Remember all the Notre Dame people were crying, oh, we should be in over Miami? Apparently not.
No. I mean, I think
Miami whooped your ass and everyone else's apparently.
I think because of Horny, people are making a lot about this Abella Danger thing.
Yeah.
The Michael Irvin run here is insane.
God, it's just legendary.
He is coked out over there.
I think
there's no question.
He bought the White House again. We need to talk to Lisa Ann about this. Fuck Abella Danger. Lisa Ann needs to be involved here. We need to understand what's happening in Michael Irvin's head for the rest of us.
He put a jersey on a Gatorade cooler and took his belt off, and then he is ripped.
He was whooping its ass.
And then he is whooping it. Like that is insane behavior. That is unhinged. Isn't that what the kids call it? They're out of pocket, unhinged behavior. That is just insane.
My bad to the Notre Dame people. Jerry Sullivan says ND people said in over Alabama, not Miami. Okay, Alabama was total cheese. So that's understandable. They got absolutely crushed by Indiana.
But that first round of playoffs sucked too.
Yeah, they were.
All those games
cooked.
sucked.
Oh,
Miami. All right, guys,
championship game. Let's go.
It's time for thank yous and GFYs. MSS, who are you thinking of GFY?
Well, I mean, I want to thank our guy Gabriel for coming on the show tonight and giving us 3 minutes and just being him. I thought he was going to rip his shirt off. He told us he was going to do a Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
I resisted the urge to tell him, please, we need you alive, Gabriel. Don't die. Don't pull a Hulk Hogan. I didn't do that. But thanks to him for coming on. And then everyone that has bought tickets so far for the Sox Fest after party that we're throwing down at Reggie's on January 31st, get your ass over there, okay? It's $20. And we're going to be nice and fun. We have some good guests coming. We have good guests we've already announced. We have good guests that we're going to keep announcing. So get over there and buy these fucking tickets, man. We are working hard. And you're the reason we put these things on. We're putting the money up. We're getting this fucking room. We want you to come. Just help us break even. That's all we're looking for. Just help us break even, for Christ's sake. So get your ass over there.
Help us hit the drink tab number that we have to hit.
Sorry, the minimum.
Well, that's not. I'm not worried about. I just need people to fucking get there, so then we can we'll be there.
Well, that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Who are you thinking of GFY?
Thank you, Anna GFY. Thank you to Mrs. Beef. for the Puerto Rican vacation, including
Awesome.
tracking down Bonilla Stakey's lost phone at the airport.
Oh my God.
It's a whole different story. That's an offline story.
Holy shit.
And a GFY to the absolute fucking monster that took his fucking shoes off on the plane in the aisle across from us on the flight.
Oh no.
You know what? I have jumped to the side of
Kittle.
the people that are like, we need to be better dressed for the plane, because too many people are violating. Too many people are acting a fool, taking their fucking shoes off, acting like idiots. We had it nice. You could have been in just comfy clothes. Nope, you're fucking it up. This guy had his goddamn feet out 5 fucking hours on that plane. Disrespectful. I can't have it.
That's horrible. That's horrible. You cannot have it. Cannot have it.
You should have done it just to fuck with him. Put your
Should've
gnarly
put my
toes
feet out in the aisle just for that.
Throw 'em right out there.
Treasy, who are your thank yous, GFYs? Let's go, bro.
Well, first I'm going to thank Pat Bertoletti for joining us tonight. Great guest as always, and waits till the very end to give us that incredible.
Oh my God!
And then my GFY is for Dr. Oz. Fuck you, man. We're drinking in the morning. Have a good night, everybody. Oh, we got one. Got one more drink. Happy 108 day. 108 day. Sorry, not sorry. On X today. Hope to make trip north on 31st. Oh, Jeff, would be great to see you.
Appreciate you, Jeff.
Great.
Thank you.
The 108 day, we usually is our day of charity. Listen, what do we raise? Like 25,000. We're part of raising $25,000 for the Greater Chicago Food Bank. Like, listen, I'm giving you guys the year off. I'm not going to beg you to give more money to fucking another food pantry. We did it. Okay, we've done it. Save that money, spend it at Reggie's. All right, we'll see you there.
But don't forget, fuck Dr. Oz.
Break off the mighty player.